away from any source of heat.
Alright.
And steadily.
Let's get back to work. Let's get back to work.
What the fuck is that about?
Let's do
People
it.
from all over the area
Let's do
soon
it
began
to
to
it.
come to the Reed
Let's
cottage
do
to
it
witness
to it,
paranormal
my
activity.
friends.
Almost no one went home disappointed. Things
Man,
went on this way for
let's
months until
see.
December when Esther came down with diphtheria, and while confined to her bed for about 2 weeks, the manifestations ceased entirely.
Oh, weird.
After she recovered from her illness, Esther traveled to a nearby town to visit her other married sister,
We got some stuff
Mrs.
to
John
do.
Snowden, remaining at her
We
home for about
have
2
some
weeks,
stuff to
while
do
there,
today.
also entirely free from manifestations.
Today.
Then when she returned to the Teed cottage, the paranormal activity
I don't
not
like
only returned,
that this
but with
is
her,
not
they
working
escalated.
properly,
One night while in
but
bed
I
with
mean,
her
there's
sister
nothing
Jane
I
in
can
another
fucking
room,
do.
she heard a voice telling her, or in their room,
I'm
she
trying
heard
to
a
make
voice
it
telling
work.
her the house
Yeah.
was going to be
There we
set
go.
on fire that night.
See if it fucking
Esther
works.
woke up, her sister, and then Olivia and her brother-in-law Dan came in. Soon the whole house was awake. Despite everything that they'd experienced so far in this cottage, most present still didn't believe an actual
If
ghost
it
had
works.
spoken with Esther until a lit
Oh
match
well,
fell
then
from
I'll
the
just
ceiling
have
out
one of the
nowhere to
gals
bed.
in
During the
the
next 10 minutes,
in the
8 or
stream
10 additional lit
one
matches
time.
fell around the room.
Shut up. Get the
Just
fuck
good,
out
just
of there.
have them
Accompanied
in
by
the
loud
stream.
knockings, Dan established that 3 knocks meant yes and 1 meant no. Asked the spirit if the house would be set on fire. The reply was 3 knocks on the floor. Just that moment, a dress of Esther's that was hanging on a nail in the from the wall near the door suddenly was engulfed in flames.
How is that possible?
Dan and Olive and the others, now afraid that the ghost was going to start a fire in some inaccessible place in the
That's
house
the
and burn the
ship.
house to the ground.
Let's
More fires would spontaneously start in the days
make it
ahead, always when Esther was around.
ship
Oh my God.
completely.
While Olive was churning in the kitchen one
And
morning about
then
3 days
we're
after
gonna
the first
do
fire,
a
she
shadow
noticed
for the
smoke coming
ship.
from the cellar.
Oh shit.
And if you're
And
thinking
then
Esther was the one setting all these fires, Esther
shadow
was
for the
seated in the
ship.
dining room when Olive first saw the
We're
smoke,
gonna
had been seated there for the
do,
last
let's say,
hour.
just
Previous to
regular
which
old
she'd
black.
been in the kitchen assisting her sister
do, and
wash
then
the
we
breakfast dishes as was her custom. Olive seized a bucket of drinking water, always kept standing on the kitchen table,
About right
rushed
there.
down the cellar stairs, saw there in the far corner of the cellar there was a barrel of shavings blazing almost to the floor above. After throwing the
Damn it.
drinking water on top of it, not
It's
coming
always
even close to
something,
putting out
isn't
the
it?
fire, Olive ran out into the street crying, "Fire! Fire!"
Oh my God.
Of course, their cries get the attention of the whole neighborhood. A stranger who happened to be passing by instantly threw off his coat, rushed into the cottage, picked up a mat from the dining room floor, ran down into the cellar,
It's
put the
always
fire out,
something, isn't
and then
it?
without waiting to be thanked, walked out of the cottage and was soon lost to view in the distance and was never seen again.
What? Just like some random hero?
And no one could figure out who he even was.
I don't like that.
For the next week,
Mm.
manifestations continued to take place daily and were as powerful as ever. There were now considerable concern around Amherst.
But thank you
about
for all the
fires.
follows, by the
If
way.
Teed
Thank
cottage
you
would catch on
so
fire and the
much,
wind was blowing
everybody.
into the bay,
I
the
mean,
fire could
seriously,
burn the entire
it's
village
really
down to the
cool.
ground.
Right.
And then, after the
I'm,
fires, written
I'm not
threats,
excited
things
about
flying
this.
months of strange sounds
You know.
seemingly coming from some sentient apparition, a ghost actually physically reveals
I don't know what
itself
I'm doing
to the
wrong.
entire Teed household in the cottage parlor.
There's
Holy
probably
shit.
something
Esther saw
in the
it first, quickly
properties that
standing
I'm
up and pointing
fucking
to a corner of the room with a trembling hand. In a broken
automatic.
voice, she exclaimed, "Look there! Look there! My God,
Okay.
is that a ghost? Don't you all
Try
see him?
automatic.
There he stands in gray. See how his eyes are glaring at me?
See
How he
if it
laughs when he
changes
says I must leave the house tonight, or he will start a fire in the loft under the roof and burn us all to death.
What?
What shall I do? Where shall I go? The ground is covered with snow, and yet I cannot remain here, for he will do what he threatens. He always does." Although only Esther heard this, they all saw the spirits. Dan, naturally alarmed, his home was going
Let's
to
try
burn down,
not
said,
looping.
"Something has to be done and quickly.
Let's try
The
not
wind is
looping.
blowing
See if
hard
it
tonight, and if the ghost does as he threatens, the house
goes
will burn
through
down for sure,
things.
and perhaps the whole village. You must go, Esther.
Okay.
Remember, I don't
Randomized
turn you out.
playback.
It is this devil of a ghost who drives you from your home."
What?
The trouble was, where was Esther going to go?
Is it because
They
it's
all knew
too
none of the neighbors would
fast?
shelter Esther because they all feared the fire-fitting ghost. It suddenly occurred to Dan that a man named John White might give her shelter. He'd always
Let's
taken a
try
deep
that.
interest in the manifestations and had often
Is it too
expressed pity
fast?
for Esther.
I don't know
So
what
Dan,
it
after
is.
putting on a heavy
Could be
coat,
anything.
walked through
I
the
don't know
snow
how
to the
long
White
a
house.
millisecond is.
John asked his wife or running away
All right.
from the
Let's
scene
try it
of the
now.
strange fires.
Oh my god.
The Whites could no longer keep Esther in their home. The risk of their house burning to the ground was too great. John White persuaded Esther to stay in a dining saloon
Okay.
that he ran in town.
All right.
Okay.
While Esther stayed in the dining saloon, more strange manifestations were witnessed by most of the town of Amherst.
Fucking
insane.
hell.
One morning, the door of the large stove in the kitchen adjoining the saloon was opened and shut by the ghost.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
in a
the
moment
lag
afterwards,
is
the ghost
just
lifted the door off its
incredible.
hinges up
Love
into the air
that
and
part.
threw it across the
That
floor.
part's the
Holy
best.
On another occasion, a clasp knife, like a pocket knife,
Oh,
basically,
man. Ooh,
belonging to
hey.
little Fred, Mr. White's son,
I
was
hope
taken
everybody's
from his hand by
enjoying
the ghost,
themselves.
who instantly stabbed Esther in the
Oh
back.
boy, hope
my
everybody
God.
is
Several
having
witnesses
so much
watched the
fun.
knife plunge itself
I'm having
into Esther's
a
flesh and
blast.
stick
You
there,
know,
and she began to bleed profusely. Had to be
it
treated by
might
a
be
doctor.
me.
Oh my god, what the hell?
The
It's
loud
probably
knocking
my
continued, was
internet.
heard by many. Towards the latter part of March, Esther went to St. John, New Brunswick to stay with some family friends. Her case was investigated by a party of gentlemen, well known in St. John as skeptical men interested
It might
in
be
scientific
my
explanations.
internet. You know,
These men all witnessed unexplainable
There's a
events, including seeming to communicate
possibility.
with several ghosts. One communicated through a
that's
series
just
of
my
loud knocks,
internet,
and
and
his name
there's
was Peter
nothing I
Cox.
can do about it.
Another said her name was Maggie
And I'll
Fisher.
just have to
Both
accept
guests,
it.
or ghosts, identified a third ghost as the fire starter, a man they said went by the name of Bob Nickel. They said he was once an Amherst shoemaker. Bob, same name as the other guy, first name, a little weird.
Right.
After remaining in St. John and being studied
First
for about
thing
3
it
weeks,
does,
Esther
it
returned to
drops
Amherst,
stream.
accepting an
That's
invitation to visit Mr. and Mrs. Van
so
Amber, who lived
promising.
about 3 miles from the village, and stay at their place.
But also, I
God,
wasn't
just
feeling
fucking
like streaming
Christ,
tonight
man.
because
She
I've been
remained there for 8
going
weeks.
hard
Nothing unusual
this
happened the
week.
entire time.
I was
Thinking it
feeling
all might
like I was
finally be
like,
over, her
you know
sister
what?
Olive invited her to
I
return
should
to
really
Cape
calm
Cod.
it down.
Oh, terrible
I've been
idea.
streaming a
Yeah,
lot.
of course it's
There's
not
no
over.
need
These spirits
do
manifest themselves
this.
again almost
Feels like a
immediately.
second
Now,
job
June of
in a lot of
1879,
ways.
the knocks start
But
up
I
almost
still,
at once.
you should
In
do
addition
it.
to the knocks, objects
You know,
began to fly around on their
if
own
it's
again.
something you're
A
passionate
large
about, you
carving
gotta
knife
fucking.
once almost struck a visitor
Sometimes
to
you
the
gotta
home
bite
in
the
his
bullet.
head,
Oh my god.
nearly killing him.
Hope
Esther
everybody's
herself
having a
cut off her
good
head by an old
evening.
bone
Hope
from a
everybody
yard
is
flying through the
enjoying
air. Another
themselves
time she's cut on her face
for
by
this
a flying fork.
wondrous content.
Objects are sticking to the wall with enough force. I mean,
You
they're
know.
flying to the wall with enough force to stick there.
I
The fires
I have
returned.
one of the gals
Walter
up
Hubble, the
right
author who
now.
wrote the book about all this, said that in early of July, 1879, he personally witnessed Esther swelling up to an unnatural size, as if spirits took physical
'Cause
form
I'm like,
inside her body.
They're
She
they're
screamed
really
in
high
between
res
agonizing sobs,
pictures
"Oh my God, I wish
that
I
I
were dead.
made,
I wish I were dead."
and
She remained swollen for roughly 3 hours.
it
Oh my
does not
God.
do them
Then
any
returned to a normal
justice.
size
Just
very
being in
suddenly
my
and fell into a deep
in
sleep.
my stuff.
By the end of July, the
Does
manifestations had once again
me
become
no
so
good
powerful
because
that
I
it was no
spent
longer
a
safe
long
for
while
Esther
trying to
remain
make
in the
them.
cottage.
Board helped me
Fires
fix
were
them.
continually being started. The walls were being
And,
broken by chairs
you
flying
know,
across the room. Sheets and blankets are
They're
flying
not
off the beds day and
perfect. He
night.
did what he
The heavy
could,
sofa kept
and
flipping upside down.
it's more a
Knives
testament to
flying through the
him.
air, sticking in
Like he
doors,
could
food
fix
disappearing
the
from the table,
size
finger marks would
resolution
become visible in the
to
butter.
make it even
Worse than all-
like
worse than
feasible.
everything, strange voices could now be heard both day and night, calling out to all who lived in the home by name.
What the
Like
Young
he's got
Esther
some
would
skill.
have to leave the tea cottage
He's got some
for good.
secret talents, I
Yeah.
must say.
Also, get a fucking priest. Get the fuck out and get a goddamn priest.
One
Email
July morning,
only
after
chat.
packing
Right?
up all her worldly
We're out of
possessions,
that, right?
Esther kissed her young nephews, embraced her sister, shook hands with the rest, said her
we're out of
goodbyes,
that.
and departed, never to return.
Oh my god.
Oh
this
my
poor
gosh.
girl.
Nothing
I
paranormal
love that the
ever
stream
reported to
borked
happen again in the tea cottage.
immediately.
Oddly, after Esther left the tea cottage,
That's the best
whatever
part.
entity had been
That's
stalking and
like
tormenting her began to fade.
the most
First
fun.
moving its fire starting and
But
objects throwing power.
I did want to
Then
keep
the
drawing.
knocking sounds
I did want to
steadily
keep
diminished in
going.
volume
Like
until
I've got
eventually life
so
for
much
Esther
to
became
do.
entirely normal.
What?
She would end up marrying twice.
But Abel was
Both of her
talking
husbands
about
died
maybe
before she
like
herself passed away in 1912 at
having
the age
chill
of
streams
52,
of just like
dying after having followed
maybe
her second
I could
husband
just
to
sit
Broughton,
back, relax, just
Massachusetts.
enjoy myself.
That is the end.
Like just have
What?
a
That's the end?
enjoyable
Just stop?
stream.
Just stop.
I'll
That's
get
what it-
back to this. Get back to an enjoyable stream. What is it? What am I thinking of? Goat. Damn it, my brain's not working right. Yeah. I'm not paying a membership fee, but okay. But yeah, no, let's see. What Western old Westerns. Yeah, let's.
This is what virtual.
No. This like immediately on the premise of being an ad. I don't want it. Hide chat replay because I'm not fucking using it. There we go. Alright, there we go. Wanted something like this. And then that's okay. Alright. Back to the grind. But he was saying something more. He was saying more on the lines of like, you know, maybe, you know, I need to take a break sometimes. And I've been streaming like a lot, so maybe I should take a break sometime. And I was thinking about taking, you know, a bit of a break during the Christmas holiday. Like, have a little bit of a break. Not a full break, but enough to be enjoyable. Like, not a break from you guys, but what I mean, like a break. I mean, like, you know, maybe not draw, maybe just have take a chill pill. Because basically this is a second job right now. So far, it has been nothing but a second job. It's been very much feeling second job-ish, which is not bad. It's the second job that I really enjoy the community. I really love the people here. It's been nothing but good. I love the community that has kept coming every night. It's real nice. You know? I love everybody that has made their presence known and kept up with me. I love the new people, the old people. I love everybody that is here. I know that this looks jumbly. I'll get it. Looking nice. I hope everybody's doing okay today. You know, I hope everybody. I didn't get to talk to everybody, but I hope everybody's doing okay. I know that everybody's got shit to do and stuff like that. Like, and also it's a Monday night, you know. But I'm getting stuff done. I wanted to get stuff done. I'll probably be on for not that long. Because I gotta get up tomorrow to go to the dentist. So that'll be fun. So much fun. So much funsies. I also changed the channel point redeems as well. Okay. And also, I fixed the PNGtuber. Now I'll just have to fucking fix the slideshow. So it's also real big. So I might change the size of it, like right about here. I'll change it to that. Yeah. Today was good. It's been good lately. You know, work has been nice. Work has been pretty good. As far as I've seen, the manager has gone on vacation multiple times, which is nice. He's a nice guy. He's fine. He's a bit of a prick, but he's fine. He has prickish moments. Could be way worse. Mm. Mm. Oh God, that sounds awful. Mm. But I also wanted to thank the people that have followed me. I do want to say that. Willow's Eve, Floofy Snow, Ayami Wilson, and Renari, all. Thank you so much. I goddamn hate you so much.
You forgot
Bleh.
about Clay's brother, Adam?
Also, turn that
What
down.
difference does it make whether he believes it
'Cause
or
that's
not? His
goddamn-
brother's been killed. Everybody's
that's
looking for
goddamn
him to do
awful.
something about it, and he knows it. You want me to guess where he is right this minute? He's in one of them saloons, lapping up courage to come in here and ask me to give you to him for a present. You want to know who's with him? Ever loafer, ever bum, ever slob in town. Slapping him on the back.
Thank
telling
you
him
all
what a
for coming in
shame.
to check me out. It's
Take him
very
on to
sweet.
kill
Thank you for coming in and
Can have some excitement.
seeing me be angry at this
Maybe you deserve it.
gosh darn
Judge, I
thing.
uphold the law, and I'm not letting you out of it.
That's very sweet of you
You might spend your time trying to
for
pick up a
checking
better
me out.
story. That is, if you intend to stay in this town. All right, now think back. Didn't Clay go for his gun before you shot him?
If I'm not under arrest, you have no right to keep me here. I got to look
And
after
also,
my
this
farm.
mic fucking
Alright.
sounds ass.
Step out, Sonny. This cage is bespoke. Who's in there, Chester? That little runaway cottonwood. Oh. Hey, come over here, son. Come over here to me.
I do love. Oh, there is.
You do, do you?
You bet. You're Matt Dillon.
Oh,
I
buddy.
know you right off. You just pointed out to me one day back home. Diller says you was the fastest gun thrower.
Let's see.
Wyatt Earp wouldn't be awful interested to hear that.
Diller said you
Uh,
was faster than older.
I mean,
Faster than Wild
I'll
Bill
try.
Rock in Hays City and Fat Man
Hopefully
Killer
it sounds okay, guys.
How many stories?
You don't keep scores. I'm gonna try to forget.
Not me. Someday I'll be faster than you. For every filler I kill, I'll put a notch on my gun. See those notches? They'll know they better not try.
Why'd you run away from home, bub? Don't you know your mother's likely to worry about you?
Oh, she won't worry. She's too busy working. She ain't gonna make me go back, are you? Wouldn't do that, would you? Because it wouldn't stop me for long. I'd only run away again.
Oh, where are you off to in such a sweat?
Oh, Texas, California, Mexico. Those accomplished things there, not like living in old cottages. If you let me go, someday when I'm famous, you can tell people you helped get me started.
Well, that's a pretty strong inducement. I'll have to think about it for a while. And look, while I'm making up my mind, I want you to give me your word. Word of a man who'll be famous someday that he won't try to run away from me. Otherwise, I'll lock you up again.
I'll shake on that.
Good. Chester, I want you to go look this place up. Yes. And on the way, stop off and send that telegram. You know?
Oh, that telegram.
Yes, Miss Dillon. I'll get that right. All right, Chester.
Where's that murdering dog? Oh, there you are. You
Not a
motherfucker.
single step further.
I want him, Dillon. He murdered Clay, shot him down without giving him a chance.
How do you know?
This Clay wouldn't have let anyone catch him off guard except a friend. That Dutchman. Just like that?
It's like
And it's true what the fellas say. You made a deal with the Dutchman to give him the reward and protect him if he'd kill Clay for you.
that's the deal.
Yeah.
The fellas say why I'd make such a deal.
Dylan, it ain't no longer a secret around town that you and Francie want each other. But Clay
love
was
that.
in the way. You had him killed so you could get his
Yeah,
wife.
no, I love that.
No.
I love that tonight might not just. It might just not be my night, and that's okay. That's okay. It can not be my night.
That star, don't you? Well, Clay has friends, lots of them. I'm coming back with them friends.
But
and
that's
we'll
not
get the
better.
Dutchman and you and anyone else who tries to
It
stop him.
does sound better.
Yeah. You wait.
I almost seen something pretty good soon, didn't I?
the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment, but first, many radio shows win high popularity with the prizes and cash they give away. But there's one show that's tops because the head man gives away as little as possible. What other radio program could it be but the Jack Benny Show? So be listening.
I don't know if I did that right. Oh well.
Here's the second act of
I can't keep fucking with OBS. I'll probably just look up a tutorial. You know what? I could do that right fucking now. Nobody's in this goddamn chat. It's okay. It's alright. If I fuck up. Let's see. Oh yes. To create a slide. Oh my god.
Right, yeah, it's not bad, but a little stiff, just a little stiff.
You want to have a trigger? I've never seen one done without a trigger before.
Oh, you remove the trigger or tie it back against the guard. And all you have to do is hammer. Yeah, like that. Faster. Yeah, that's better now.
Remove the trigger. I remember. Oh, I remember everything you told me about the Texas holster and the spring holster, the double roll and filing off the sight.
Oh, any luck? Just
No, sir. Not in. I went to the store first and asked Mr. Denton what kind of ammunition they were using to buy, and they told me Clay had a double action 44. I scoured that riverbank a half mile each way from the ford, and what a time. I got that telegram now. He knew who was pretty soon. It's only 7 or 8 miles from funeral services for Mr. Grinnell, cashier. It's awful hot wet.
Yeah. Any of your guns need oiling?
I don't think so.
You sure? Adam Lefty said he'd be coming back with some friends.
I know. I stopped at the Olive Gans just now to rinse out my mouth. Adam was there talking mighty ugly and mighty big. He's got his eyes were falling.
When do you think?
Any minute now, Mr. Dillon. They want me to take Bob out of here to one of the hotels, maybe?
I want to see
No,
it.
I think you'll be safer here, Chester, behind stone walls and talking about the streets rubbing naked.
You keep your head down, sonny. You hear? There's a...
Matt, I gotta talk to you.
She ought to be in mourning if she cared for Clay at all anymore. She ought to be in black.
Matt, Matt, have you heard what they're saying?
What are they saying, Francie?
That you made, that you made Pete Ziegler kill him because of...
I'm sorry that got back.
It's all over time. Adam almost strangled me before they dragged him off.
I didn't shoot Dave. I beg you, please. How is he?
Shut up, Ziegler. Shut up or I'll club you to death. Francie, it's one of those crazy stories. They needed one of them.
But Matt, everyone believes it. From the way down here,
There we go.
people were pointing
I'll just keep it like that for a little bit.
Tucking their tongues at me. They believe it.
You even met Clay.
No, they won't forget it. For the rest of my life, as long as I stay here, I'll...
Hold it. Yeah, Doc. What is it, Doc?
Autopsy's finished. I examined his liver and lights.
This is Mrs. Richard.
Oh, I beg your pardon, ma'am. I'm sure I have meant no disrespect for the departed.
Well,
Clay was shot all right, but from the nature of the wound and the coagulation of blood, I'd say it happened sometime yesterday. I'd say the cashier's bullet didn't go wild after all.
how could a dead man gallop away?
But the wound wasn't what killed Clay. The ball hit the rib case and bounced off. 22 caliber it was. And what did kill him was the stab in the back, right through the spine, inflicted sometime this morning. Now, near as I can judge by a small blade, old 20 inches long. It could have been a Barlow knife.
Thanks.
Hey, please, Mr. Richard. You call the inquest anytime you're ready, Marshal.
Chester, close the door.
You see, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
All right, then you stabbed him, maybe. You said you never carried a gun. Right. Go home and give matters a chance to simmer.
Matt, I'm going to have to
Yeah.
turn Pete him have him. It'll prove that story's a lie. That you didn't make a deal with him. Please, man. I have to live here. Sammy, I have to live here. Man? Dad. Don't look at me like that.
Go home or leave town or hang yourself or anything you like. Just go away. Away! Right now.
I bought me a bottle of the North again.
No.
Guess it's been on the road.
Tell the others.
No, I missed that. Awful quiet, ain't it? It's just
Just about on schedule. Are you ready, Chester?
yes, sir.
I use a shotgun if I were you. It's more effective when there's a mob to be dealt with.
Oh, yes, sir, I ain't.
Ziegler, and you too, son. If trouble starts, lie down flat on the floor and keep your head down all the time. Don't talk to see what's happening. You understand me?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
All right. Chester, I want you to stand here in the doorway after I go out, where you can cover the back door and me at the same time.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
All right, Chester. Open the door. It's my duty to warn all of you that you're in the breach of the peace. I've sworn to uphold the law. I've killed men in order to do it, and I'm prepared to do so again. You as a Dutchman, Dylan. I ask you to be sensible and to leave quiet. But if you refuse to listen to reason, if you insist upon being fools, if you've already decided to act like wolves instead of humans, then there's nothing I can say to make you change your mind. All right, you want Peter Ziegler? Well, he's not more than 20 feet behind me, so come on and get him, any of you. One at a time or all at once. Come on. Which one of you wants to die first? You? You? You, Adam? Well, what do you say, Adam? You let him here. Don't let this star on my coat stop you. Come on. There, I'm not wearing it now. Well, come on, draw, Adam, draw!
You all right, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah. Get his gun.
Man alive, I couldn't even see your hand move.
Marshal! Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell
Doc, you make one single funny remark and I'll knock you down. You just take him to your office and get to work.
I never do mean to offend, Marshal. In my line of work, well,
It'll be a quiet night,
Make all
and
the jokes
that
about
is
him, you please, but
totally
not to me and not in
fine.
my hearing. In my line of work, there's nothing
It's
humorous.
totally fine. It's gonna be a quiet
I can
night.
handle it, Marshal. Thank you. Thank you. Just a sec.
Can you direct me to the marshal's office?
Yes, ma'am, right here. I'm Marshal Dillon.
I left Cottonwood soon as I got to I'm sorry. Where's my boy?
Oh, we have him, ma'am, safe and sound. Here, let me help you down. Hitch that horse, Chester. Right this way.
Oh, I'm so sorry he put you to all that trouble, Marshal. Truth of the matter is, he's a wild one, and no mistake. Takes after his father, one scrape after another.
He was no trouble at all. I enjoy children. Like to have them around. Bob? Bob, your mom's here. Son? Chester, where's the boy? Let him slip past.
Look, Dillon, he never got past it. Look, the back door's open.
He seen me and he hightailed it, the devil.
Oh, we'll round him up for you, man.
Oh, I don't know why I bother holding him back. If he's run away once, he's run away 1,000 times. This time he ran because I wouldn't buy him a gun. He wanted a real one. Boy, just gun crazy, I swear. Got him a nice Barlow knife instead.
Barlow
I reckon it didn't signify, and off he run.
Barlow?
don't listen. He just don't listen.
Now calm yourself, man. Just calm yourself. What? Yeah, give it to me. Here, you're better not to run.
The moment he was born, he's been nothing but trickery.
What you got in it, Chester?
Shirt, stocking, piece of sausage. Yes, Mr. Bill. That's Clay's gun. And they didn't manage to keep it long, did he?
Well, if he wants a gun that bad, he's bound to get hold of another one somewhere, somehow. Chester called Mr. Hightower.
Hey! Hey, Mr. Hightower! Come on over. Mr. Dillon wants you.
What? Oh, Ziegler. I forgot all about you. Chester, where are the keys?
Right there on the bed.
There we are. It'll be safe for you to go home now.
I can go back by the farm.
Yeah, that's right. I'll send for you for the trial.
Oh, Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Watch where you're going, you dumb. Excuse me, bitte.
Yes, Marshal.
Mr. Hightower, it appears that we can do business after all. Get some paper and a pencil. I want some notices printed.
Fire away.
Wanted for murder. Wanted for murder. What's the boy's name?
Bonnie. William Bonnie.
William Bonney.
William Banner.
Age 12. Height about 5 feet. Hair light. I don't suppose he's known by any other name.
I know. Everybody just called him Billy. Or the kid.
Also known as Billy. The Kid.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Walter Newman, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in tonight's cast were Don Diamond, Parley Bear, Harry Bartell, and Howard McNear, with Richard Beals, Paul Dubov, Georgia Ellis, and Mary Lansing. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Those longtime favorites, Amos and Andy, are rising to new heights in their CBS radio series on Sunday nights. Heard on most of these same stations, Amos and Andy find trouble as constantly as ever and make it just as funny and as human as they have for more than 20 years. Be sure to hear Amos and Andy this Sunday, won't you? Right after the Jack Benny Show. This is Roy Rowan speaking. And remember, there's fast, funny quizzing on The Bob Hawk Show every Monday evening. This is the CBS Radio Network. Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers. And that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America.
Hey Haven, how are you?
United States Marshal.
How's every little thing? Hope everything's going excellente, going exactly the way you need it. Hope my stream's going well. Hope you enjoy, the pickies, the pictures. Hope everything's been going well. Hope you've been doing incredibly well. I've missed you, Haven. I missed you so much. You're just too cool. And nope, that's... Sometimes you have dumb moments. Sometimes you have smart moments. Sometimes you have moments like mine. Or you're unsure if it's dumb or smart. But hope everything's going well. Hope you can hear me just fine. If you want, you can tell me about your day. I would love to hear about it. I put down my pen because there is no need for it. There's literally no need for my pen right now. Everything good so far on my holiday. There's very sweet of you to say. I've missed you too. Your goat looks amazing in the corner. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know how to do the... I must have fucked up something with the slideshow because it will not do it. So I'm just swapping between the pictures that I got. I thought, why not? I've got no border right now. Why not just have the ladies on the right? Just have the ladies right over there.
I got him, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Why not?
Why would anybody want it?
What's there? What is it?
It's a dog. Shot.
A dog?
Yeah, and of course I missed you. I didn't see you. I didn't see...
It's Will Thompson.
Yeah, I gotta have my ladies. I hope everybody's doing okay, though. I haven't seen a lot of people today. It's been pretty quiet so far. Oh my god. Am I really that stupid? I am. Because I literally have it like that.
There's Ms. Thompson and a daughter. Girl about 17, prettiest picture.
There's something lying over there by that cottonwood.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. I haven't seen... I've only seen a few people today. I know that everybody's probably got stuff to do or something like that. I know. I talked to Tria and everything. But, I mean, how's your holiday going? Hope your holiday's going exactly the way you wanted it.
Took her and dragged her away. Hold on to one of them. His fur came off. Here, somewhere. It's on the ground somewhere.
I'm just awake, so cozy watching you. Oh, goodness. Well, you can make a decision if you want to listen to this or if you want to listen to something else. You know, you can tell me. I'm pretty like cool with changing it or keeping it the way it is. Say okay to me. I don't mind. been good so far. Not done a lot. Well, managed to a little bit of art. So good start. Oh yeah, I love all your art that you do.
I bet his boss is here. He's here every
Can't wait to see more of it. I also changed the prices on everything, points wise. I know you never use them, but I have.
Well, look who's here. Matt Dillon.
Hiya, Kitty.
What brings you in, sweetie? Business or pleasure?
It's not pleasure.
Ah,
Plenty of other men in Dodge, Kitty.
are there?
They come in here, don't they?
Sure. They come in. I talk to them and I drink with them. That's my job. You follow me now?
Looks like a Rayquaza a little bit.
Two.
Got a little bit of everything over here, and then
Have you seen Jalisco tonight?
it's just not bad.
No, he hasn't been in.
I can't wait to see more of your art, by the way. I would love. I'm always,
I'll see you, Kitty.
and anyone else that's watching, I always love seeing everybody's artwork.
All right, boys, here's where money talks. I'm raising another hundred and I'll
Like,
stand pat.
I love seeing everybody's artwork, and I don't judge.
Marshal himself.
I'd like to talk
I
to you.
only love to see what people are up to.
Not here, but over there by the bar.
I'm sorry, I'm busy. I got a fat hand and a cinch bet.
Maybe. This is official, then. Minute, I want to talk to you. Come on.
I'm very much a. I will use them at some point. Oh, I get that joke. That's a funny joke.
One of your cowboys said Jalisco Pete.
What about him?
Know where he is?
Around somewhere, I guess. Why?
I'd like to know if he lost his bird tonight, in fact. Birdie, ain't it?
Yeah, I had to change. I took Board's suggestion, and he's like, "Hey, you might want to change the points value." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, fine." And I did it, and you know,
Will Thompson and his whole family were wiped out
I
a few
get the
hours ago by
Rayquaza vibes.
You know anything about it?
I love going into Discord and seeing that people are doing too, especially at the stream while I'm asleep, or they don't stream. Yeah,
Are you claiming I was in on this?
You're a cattle rancher.
it's good to know that they're alive.
You boys all hate the homesteaders coming in with their plows and fences, and a lot of fences cut by night riders.
I don't know. Maybe because
You haven't named me yet, man.
A couple of months ago, here in the
I didn't have a good childhood or anything like that. I just,
had to burn 'em out.
I want to know people are okay.
Sometimes the man gets
It
on the
really,
fast
it
guns
really
and goes to his
does.
I asked you a question.
head. And he gets himself a tin
I try to
bar
give
and
off
goes
as
out
a
of
person that doesn't have high anxiety. I don't have high anxiety. I have middling of the road anxiety. It's still
Why not?
some anxiety.
And maybe I don't feel like nothing. Oh, there you are.
How are you?
Bonjour. What does I hear about an Indian uprising?
Been none that I've heard about.
Whole family massacre, the way I hear, sir. Murdered and scalped. Scalped?
I still try to give an air of like I don't have anxiety. Thank you very much, and I definitely do
Could have been
have anxiety.
an Indian who lost that spur.
Well, we'll soon find out about it. Riding into the Kiowa country with Fuchsia.
I hope you won't do that, Colonel Blake. You know the Kiowas are peaceable enough when you let them alone, but if you push them, they'll fight.
True enough, Marshal. We can't let them get away with it.
The Indians weren't responsible, Colonel. I got evidence to the contrary. Give me 24 hours and I'll prove it.
Well, I certainly don't
I try to give it off a like, no, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm chill, and I'm like, I am most definitely not fucking chill sometimes.
When any of my boys need
There's a lot of times when I'm like, is everything okay? I didn't do anything wrong, right?
squatting on a measly 320 acres apiece, ruining the whole country.
They got rights, Ben.
Who says so?
I do.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm like that too. If someone I watch hasn't streamed for a while and said they're taking a break, I'll send them a message and check up on them. Yeah.
Good morning. Any luck, Chuck?
I try to keep up with everybody. I know that people have lives and stuff like that. I try to my best to just be like, hey, they're gonna stream. They're gonna eventually stream. So don't stress over it. You know, it's gonna be okay.
Well, it's about what happened to the Thompson family last night.
But like Days Dies, he didn't stream for a while. And I was like, man, I hope you're okay, man.
I aim to get the killers. When? Mr. Hawkins, I've been up all night.
And then
Question if you got any
didn't
information.
go on Discord or anything like that. I was like, ew. But he was fine. He was fine. My worries were fine. He's like, thanks for checking up on me, man. And I'm like, I hope it's okay to check up on you. I don't wanna be annoying.
Yes. All right. Hold it there. Hold it.
Jail was occupied, boys.
You men just blowing town.
You ain't talking to men, Sheriff. These are purely wolves. Sheriff Bond being the roughest son of in the panhandle.
And you're not talking to the sheriff. I'm the U.S. Marshal.
Alright. And then go here and then
We got a new law here against shooting off firearms inside the city limits.
brighten that up.
Me like this?
No, Dudley, I mean more like this. Now come on down off that horse.
Yeah. I try to keep out of everybody's things. But you know, I'm not perfect. You know.
Drag him in and lock him up, Chip. Throw some water.
I just want to make sure that
Charlie Wolf,
caps, turn off
your
caps
boss is
lock.
jailed and fined $50. You can get him out
Don't even know
tomorrow
why that
morning.
was on.
I said tomorrow. On the move. All of you, get!
Humanity, are you okay? I hope you're okay.
Everything's right.
I literally check on my rabbit a lot when he dead bunny flops.
Only trouble
I'm
is
like,
them
oh,
homesteaders
you
get
okay?
kinda impatient.
Because rabbits, when they're real chill, they'll dead bunny flop, and it's slightly terrifying.
Right. You know what I mean.
But like that's just what rabbits fucking do.
I saw it happen and
They'll dead bunny flop.
I hate to see it happen here. Sure, I know what you mean. Range war.
It's very weird. Nobody is perfect. The world would be very boring if it is. Yeah.
Fast, and you can line 'em that
Yeah, true.
on the row. Makes the job a lot easier.
Yeah. Doc, have you ever seen a range war?
I hear there's one brewing.
There is. Plus Indian trouble. If I don't bring in Jalisco Pete before tonight and find out who his three partners were, you're gonna have bodies lined up plenty in a row.
Well, it could bring in a lot of fees. I could retire and buy myself a ranch.
Sure, Doc.
Oh, that sounds like Chester.
Yeah, he's been scouting those thickets along the riverfront.
Mr. Dillon, I brought in Jalisco.
Where is he, Chester?
Outside, tied on a pack mule.
Good.
No, sir. I'm afraid it ain't so good. He's dead. Been shot in the back and scalped.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment, but first, CBS Radio.
Bunny don't scare the goat with dead bunny flop, but it means that he's real happy. Like when a rabbit dead bunny flops, it means they are just so fucking chill. But it makes them look like they are flopping dead. It's scary. It's so goddamn scary sometimes. I'm like, ah.
And now, with William Conrad starred as Matt Dillon, here's the second act of Gunsmoke.
That's fine.
Just a second now, Marshall. Well, here's the bullet. Couldn't do you any good.
It won't, Doc.
The slugs I dig out of the bodies all look alike.
Someday, though, they may figure a way to tell them apart. Maybe even tell which gun fired which bullet.
Oh, no, not a chance, Marshal. Well, I guess that's all I can do for the late lamented. He's only wearing one spur.
Yeah, I know. I got the make for it here. That's what I wanted to talk to him about.
Yeah, Marshal, his talking days are over.
Yeah, somebody made sure of that, all right. They tried to cover the trail by scalping him.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It wasn't done by Indians.
It's my guess, too.
I've seen how Indians do it. Down in the territory, up in the Dakotas. Select and cool. Nothing easy. I could do a better job with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I bet you could.
Well, I better get back to the marsh. Get my showdown list. I don't see any way that you can stop it.
Neither do I.
There we go. There we go. So it actually works. The ship looks spooky without the green on it. Oh yeah. It looks a bit haunting, doesn't it?
Matt, over here, Matt.
Oh, hiya, kitty.
Business again?
Looks a bit spooky.
Well, I was looking for thin ward.
Without the green on it, it does look it does spook up. What would you consider my ship? Spooky. That features of said spaceship. Spooky.
What is it? What's gonna happen?
I wish I knew.
They call all the
That's spooky.
back to Fort Dodge this afternoon. I hear they're planning to move out tonight.
I hope not.
Been a lot of home.
Is that a feature or a bug?
That's unusual for them. What's gonna happen, Matt?
The bloodiest mess you've ever seen. And I don't know any way of stopping it. If I'd only found Jalisco Pete before they killed him, now I got nothing to go on.
Jalisco came in here last night, late. He's gone.
What? Well, why didn't you let me know?
There wasn't time. He heard he wanted me. He left right away. His friends with him.
Friends? What friends?
I'd never seen him before. I think Pete had known him in the Pecos country. They're all pretty drunk.
How many were with him?
3 of them. One of them was named Red Dudley.
Red Dudley.
And one called himself Tulsa Jim. He kept talking about the Circle Bar B
Yeah,
brand.
it might be. They could have ridden in last night ahead of the herd to look up Pete, and then they...
Marshal, say you better come on outside here. If you want to stop a lynching.
Coming, Doc.
Be careful, Matt. Be careful.
What is it, Doc?
Ben Rourke and some of the cattle ranchers. They caught themselves an Indian, and they're going to string him up.
I doubt it.
We know what we're doing.
I hope so, Ben. Who have you got here?
One of the murdering skunks that wiped out the Thompsons. Any objections?
I might work up some, Ben. What's your name, fella?
He won't talk to you. Hasn't opened his mouth.
Look, fella, as an Indian, you're a ward of the government. I'm a U.S. Marshal. I represent the government. I'm here to protect you. Now, what's your name?
Keith Dogswell. Work hard. Good man, no kid.
What makes them think you did?
They kill people, no kill.
He pleads not guilty, Ben.
Sure he does. Maybe you can explain why we caught him 2 miles from my ranch house. That reservation, what was he doing there?
Mister,
Oh, we're about to have so much fun, Haven. Big and spooky. Look, this ship can hold so many spooks, guys. This ship can hold, like, so many fucking spooks. It's ridiculous. And I love the picture that I have right there. The fucking, of one of my gals. She's the spooky gal. I think it's perfect for October. Spooky.
Well, there's 30 yards, so the odds aren't bad. What's on your mind?
This Indian's been working for us, Mr. Rourke. Tracking down fence cutter. Maybe that's why you caught him within 2 miles of your house.
Got the nerve to come out and say what you mean, homesteader.
You bet I have, fence cutter.
All right, hold it. Now, you're covered, Ben, and you too, Hawkins. This play's gone far enough.
Not giving a man a chance to draw, Matt?
Not this time, Ben. All right, Katuxa, climb off that horse and get over here behind me. Move slow and stay out of the line of fire. You men,
This ship can hold so many
Ben and
spooks.
Hawkins will be the first to get it, you understand?
I have to say, it can hold so many spooks.
Well, Matt, what's the next step? You can't keep us here with our hands in the air forever.
I don't intend to. I got one of the murderers locked up in jail. I want you two to come along and listen to his statement, but leave the questions to me, all right?
It's just fine with me, Marshal.
Your show, Matt.
Good. Come on. Chester? Chester?
Looks kind of deserted, Matt.
He may have gone back to the cells. Chester? Ben, Hawkins.
What's the matter, Matt?
Here, I'll get that gag off of him. You cut the ropes, Ben.
Oh, look at that color.
All right, Chester, here we go.
And also, I've got to finish all the guys, but this is literally very easy.
Oh, they slipped in and got the drop on me, Mr. Dillon. Took Red Dudley with them.
So spooky.
Not more than 20 minutes ago.
All the spooks were for October.
He slugged me and thought I was out, but I heard him talking.
Well, also, this is Big Battle's birthday month.
Afraid he'd make him talk.
Question now is, where are they?
I know where. The Arkansas room.
The Arkansas, huh?
They planned to hole up there till it got dark. Maybe they've gone by now, though.
Maybe not.
Want some help, Matt?
No, thanks, Ben. It's my job. Mine and Chester's. Come on, Chester, let's go.
The room and house is all dark.
Doesn't mean a thing. Watch the windows.
You, Dillon?
Drop behind that water trough here. Use your carbine. It's more accurate.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dudley. Come on out. You're under arrest.
Come and get it!
Fire at the flashes, Chester.
That came from the side window, Mr. Dillon.
10 to 1, there's somebody behind the other corner. So... Yeah, there was. Rake the front of the building, Chester.
Yes, sir. I got one. He's hanging out the window.
Yeah, it's 2 down and...
Dillon! 45! I give up!
All right, come on out.
Be careful, Mr. Dillon. It may be a trick.
It's up to him. Come on out, Dudley.
Well, hurry it up! I'm coming. I got a bullet in my leg. I can't hurry very fast. You got me all wrong.
Watch it. He's drawing.
Wrong, Chester. He started. See if you can find the doctor to help you pack these things.
Right away. Matt? You all right, Matt?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right, thanks.
But if it's spooky over here, is it spooky in Britain? Oh, by the way, it's gotten colder over here in Alabama. Finally, it's finally cold. It's finally cold. I know that means nothing to a lot of people. It's been 80 degrees Fahrenheit for way too long. It's been ridiculous. I hate the summer so much. It's the worst. It never ends in Alabama. It's the worst. And today it was 70 and it was nice. It was nice. It wasn't fucking horribly hot. It was just nice. I don't know why people are like, oh, I love the summer. It's 95 degrees. Oh yeah, I fucking love the summer heat. Oh boy.
Tonight's story was especially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with music composed and
It's fine.
conducted by Rex
It's
Gordon.
fine. You can love the summer if you live in much colder climates.
With Jack Crucian, Barney Phillips,
But if you
Billy
live
Dennis,
in
and Johnny
Alabama,
Harley
why are
Berry
you
is
doing
Chester,
this to
and
us?
Howard McNear is Doc. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal,
I know I shouldn't
fights
take
to
it
bring law
personally,
and order
but
out
I
of the
feel like
wild
I should.
violence of the West in Gunsmoke.
I know it's real cold over where Haven is. She's all cozy under the bankies. It's very spooky here. It's 9 Celsius here and raining. Ooh. Man.
When most of these same CBS radio stations bring you Tarzan. It's packed with thrills, packed with action,
That's
packed
cold
with
as fuck.
atmosphere. This is Roy Rowan speaking. Remember, Broadway's My Beat, every Saturday night on the CBS Radio Network.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke.
Hey, State of Prison. Hey, oh.
Gunsmoke.
Hope you're doing
Starring
well.
William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with
Steady
young
Prism. Oh, I also gotta get those 20-minute sketches out. I forgot. I'm sorry. I apologize. I do. I actually apologize. I mean it.
Well, Chester,
It's another one, Miss Dillon. Laying near his wagon. The horse was still hit and was grazing.
another stab at them.
Yes, Miss Dillon. 2 buffalo hunters found him early this morning on the road leading out to Cimarron Crossing. He just brought him back.
Who was he?
His name was Jones. Les Jones. Been in town a couple of days buying supplies and food.
Where'd he come from?
So some of the boys told me he's got a little farm on up the Arkansas Street. Got a wife, too. Pretty little thing, they tell me.
Yeah. You know anything more about him?
He was at Tad Slade's saloon last night playing faro.
Drunk?
Oh, we'd had a belt or two, but not drunk. Did all right at the faro table. $50,000.
$1,000 with a woman on the Arkansas River.
Beg your pardon, Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, nothing, Chester. The money's gone, of course. But ask Doc to come down when he can.
Right. Doc, come down a minute. Mr. Dillon wants you. Coming! I'm coming.
Did Jones have a gun on him, Chester?
We found a sharp specimen in his spring wagon. He wasn't carrying anything on him.
I was about to ask about them.
Fired
but doing okay at work. Heading to lunch. Yum yum. Oh, Steady redeemed 2, so I have increased the price for it. I have increased the price significantly for because of it. No hate on Steady. I was like, ooh, that's too cheap. Steady is a very recent person, and it's way too cheap.
Any way of telling how long Jones has been dead?
Well, I'm not a Pinkerton man, but I'd say sometime after midnight. Between 3 or 4 in the morning. Maybe.
Like, Steady is very recent.
Hey, Doc. Chester?
Yes, Mr.
Get my horse. I'm gonna ride out to the Jones.
And I'm like, no.
Mrs. Jones will want to know.
Like, not that recent, but still recent enough. Recent enough to be like, ugh,
Howdy, bud.
maybe I should. Maybe I should up my price, my points.
Sure.
Abel was also telling me that I should also consider some more casual points. Like things like, hey, you want me to watch a video, or like, hey, you want me to listen to a particular song that won't get me demonetized,
Well, I don't.
that won't hit me with a copyright claim.
Don't worry about the horse.
Thank you.
Like, something like that. Very spooky. Guys, this ship holds so many spooks. Nope. I like it, but no. Not right now. This ship contains so many spooks.
Come in, Marshal.
Thank you, man.
You care for some buttermilk, or maybe out here men don't drink buttermilk like they do at home.
Thank you. It's nothing for me. Mrs. Jones,
The new price is in line with I have seen others doing. New price seems fair. Yeah, good. Glad that you guys are fine with it.
4 hours ago,
I also would redeem the song one, but it would be music you're allowed. It would be a music you're allowed to play. Lol. Oh, okay. But just maybe a redeem one, you know, just for like funds, like, because Abel was like, hey, eventually you are going to, you know, get to that point where you need a break. And I was very much like, yeah, eventually I will need a break. Not anytime soon. But yeah, this is basically a second job. And I'll need a break eventually.
No.
So
I gotta get that done. Mrs. Jones,
also buffering bit, so missed what you said before.
talk to the boy, Mrs. Jones.
No hate on Steady. Oh, it's I had to push the points up. Steady got 2 in 1 in very short amount of time.
Good afternoon.
So that's no hate on you, Steady. Absolutely none. I actually love the 2 characters I drew. Very cute. Very cute. But yes, I needed to bump those points up to that. But, you know, maybe, you know, we're getting to the holiday season and I might take a break. But not a break from you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. No. Just a break from drawing a little bit. Just a break from drawing and we could just, you know, hang out. You know, I can play a video game that I really love. You know, maybe maybe play some old games that were from my childhood. You know, something really nice, or from more of my teenage years that I actually enjoyed. Video games from my childhood were the Rugrats video game. That was in my memory. It wasn't a particularly good video game, but it exists in my memory from now until the end of time. It's just this weird black and white game, because they didn't have enough colored TVs at the daycare. So that's what I remember, and it'll be in my brain forever. But yes, everybody is incredible and amazing here. Everybody is super and stupendous. I think it's Jay. Yeah, it's Jay.
I'm looking for Ben Ramirez.
He is not at home.
Or his sister.
I am his sister. What's the matter? You don't believe me?
Well, yes, but I thought...
You thought I would be in the house? Why, when the night is so beautiful? You want to talk with me?
I want to talk with your brother.
But he's not here.
Yeah, a little bit of time off, not from you guys, but with you guys. You know, don't want to. Titus the Fox was my first video game. Oh wow. Not a bad first video game experience. No, I thought I hated video games until I got Jack and Dexter, and then I replayed it very recently, and I realized I don't like it. And then I played Jack 2, and I gotta say, still a great game. I am probably going to play it for the channel, so you guys can play it. Can watch me play that game as well. It's gonna be a fun game together. Jack 2 is a very good game, so it's gonna be a good time. And then
When do you expect your brother?
I don't know what my brother does. Maybe home soon. He may be late.
I'm gonna select the characters, and then give them a little bit of a gradient. And then give them a light.
But Matt Dillon is not so. You wouldn't keep me out of town.
Well, that's not my affair, Mr. Ramirez. Your brother...
And then
That's
that,
we
and
will
then
marry. But we won't. Because I don't love you. I don't love anybody.
Ms. Ramirez...
Don't you find me attractive?
Well, yes.
Oh, I don't care.
Well, no, I didn't mean...
yeah, go gaming. Oh hell yeah, we got a go gaming over here.
I've got a gun pointed at the back of your head.
Ben, I want
That'll be fun. Gaming with the goat. And I'd rather play games that nobody else is playing. Like, that's the biggest thing, is that I don't want to play games that everybody else is playing right now, what's popular and stuff like that. I don't think that's fun. why? I don't understand. Like what like. Right now, what's popular is Deltarune and a few other games. Like I like Deltarune. I would love to play it eventually, but I just want to play some games that I haven't played in years. And there's games that I want to play for the channel, like a game that I was gonna play with Abel and stuff like that. Like, there's certain games that I want to play with my IRL friends.
The only reason I came to your place was to talk to you. I want to
I'm probably not going to play Elder Scrolls Online, because that shit's fucking boring, except for me. Like, the only person who is entertained by Elder Scrolls Online is me. And I'm not a viewer. I am literally playing it. Like, the only person who is that much of an Elder Scrolls fan is me and a handful of other people. Like, I know a lot of people would be like, no, play what you want, enjoy your game. It's like, no, I'm literally doing a job. A fun job, but still a job. I think Jak 2 will be a fun game for all. It's a gem of a game. Elder Scrolls Online is just brain candy for me. It's literally brain candy. But also, I don't want to play games that I don't like, because viewers can tell when you're obviously bored or get so frustrated with the game that you are not enjoying yourself. Like, I know I am never going to play for this channel a FromSoft game. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but they're really great games, you just got to get into them. I suck at them. I suck a lot at those games. I'm not about to spend 5 sessions of me not enjoying it, and then that person being like, well, if you don't like the game, you can just quit. And then, I just wasted everybody's fucking time. I'm not good at them. You can't just be, never played Elder Scrolls game. That's fair. That's fair. I love them. I love Elder Scrolls games, but they're hyper weird fantasy. But yeah, like, if you like From Software games, go for it. Go for it. Enjoy your game. Don't let me stop you. I'm never going to stop you from enjoying your game. I just know that I suck at them. And no amount of training or practice makes me better. It frustrates me and annoys me that I wasted that amount of time in a game, and it just gets to my head. I'm never gonna be the best. J. It's J. J's the blending tool. So, I'm not, if people ask me to do it, I'm probably never going to do, you're probably never going to see a From Software game. Elder Scrolls Online is very much a brain candy for me, so you're probably, it's on my YouTube channel of, like, me playing it. I like like it. I just know most people don't like it. Yeah. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much, Haven.
That's right, John. You could kill me, all right. Which of you is gonna shoot first? And die first? Huh? Well, which one? Chester? Yes. Go pull Slade off that horse, cut the ropes, and take a gag out of his mouth. Yes. And you men, don't anybody make a mistake. Don't you move a shadow. All right, Chester. Now you and Slade walk back to the far side of the street, slow. Yes. The rest of you just stand where you are, looking right here at me. If man so much as moves his eyes, will be in real trouble. Good, Chester.
Oh, yeah.
Now walk Slade down to the jail and put him in a cell for safekeeping. Now, Harrison, you and your boys head for home, and if you got any sense at all, forget to tell your families what you were almost a party to. Now, good night.
If there's a game that you think that is cool, there's probably going to be a lot of games this this holiday season that I'm probably going to pick up and stuff like that. I'm also... My mic doesn't sound that bad, but I'm probably going to be picking up a new mic. Most definitely going to pick up a new mic. My favorite game to play is Guild Wars, but hardly anyone plays it now. I mean, I can try it out. I can definitely try it out. I'm going to do Gloomhaven for the PC. I asked Abel if he was cool with it, and he's cool with playing it with me. So we will play it when we can. Yeah. That'll be a fun little time, a fun little romp.
I don't have to believe anything, Slade. I'll find out. But I didn't do it, man. Why is everybody sure you did? Why are they so sure that they're trying to lynch you?
But yeah, I mean, if it's something you like, it's something you like. The Elder Scrolls games is just, it's high fantasy. It's low high fantasy. Like, really to express... How do I express? Like... You know, in most fantasy games, the gods are well known. Well, in Elder Scrolls, the Eldritch gods, the Elder gods, what are they called? The Daemon Lords, or whatever they're called, are well known. Everyone else, the regular gods, the nine divine, their presence is almost non-fucking existent. So it's the preservation of evil. It's the presence of evil overwhelming evil to good. There are entities that are godlike, that live in the world, and Daemon gods act. Daemon lords will act as gods. They are not. They have been known to do fucking awful things, even when doing quote-unquote good. And it's basically like an old style... It's like someone's original tabletop game that was made into a story. It's not perfect, it's got a bit of rough edges, but if you get really into the nitty-gritty, it's fun. It's it's real
A man
exciting.
was killed this morning, and I think she might have done it.
You know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know.
You're calling my sister a
I
murderer.
would say.
That's right. And if you're going for your gun, Ramirez, make sure you're ready to die.
Like,
Laura, I'm not a fool. But if I can trick you out, kid, don't try her. Why do you say my sister killed a man?
No hand around these parts would stop for anyone on the road at night. Not unless it was someone they knew or someone they didn't have to fear, like a woman. Like your sister.
You don't know anything, gentlemen. You're guessing wrong.
I didn't know it when I got here, but now I'm sure.
What do you mean?
The man who died tonight shot at and hit the person who stabbed him. There's no blood on you, but there's blood on the floor over there by the door.
it's definitely one of those games that feels like someone's old RPG RP becoming a video game. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's pretty good. I say it's a good series. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I have seen a lot of people be like, yeah, everybody keeps saying the Elder Scrolls is so good, and then they try it out and then they're like, oh wow, I feel like I wasted a lot of time.
Not my sister. She's my wife. Why?
Like, Mass is like, it's not my thing. That's fine. I am totally fine if you're not into it. Like, I know that a few people are, and that's fine. But there are a lot of people that it's their jam, and that's how I felt. Is that it's my jam.
I saw your horse grazing when I topped that slope.
What are you trying to do?
Take you back to Dodge. Have you up for trial?
No point. I wouldn't live long on horseback. I've bled too much already.
Yeah. Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable?
Nothing.
Eve, can you tell me why? Why you killed 4 men?
One of the money we had, I wanted it. He's dead now. Did you kill him?
He went for his gun, Eve. I killed him.
He was kind to me. I tried to love him, but I couldn't. I didn't love anything.
But yeah, Jack and Dexter are really fun. Jack too, I mean. It was kind of a big thing in my childhood, in my teen years, in my growing up years. I was like, I think I was 13. I think. And then Jack 3 came out, which is just more of the same. It's like the game Quarantine, which is a real game in the 90s. It's like they took Quarantine and put Jack and Dexter in it. And then they made one of the characters that was previously mute because he was supposed to be an analog to Link. And he curses. he's very. There's still a lot of humor in the game. I think it's better humor because it's not
You lay there,
completely childish.
her dark hair.
I know that in one someone's, I think it was a Bleeding Cool article, they're like, why did they make it so drastically different from the first game? Did they make it intentionally to be radical or something like that? It's like, I don't give a shit.
Later that day,
The first game has no personality. Like, it literally feels like a Legend of Zelda clone without the fun mechanics to it. Like, I really do not care if, like, the whole reason they did all of that was to make it independent or anything like that.
night, for excitement and life.
But,
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Special music for tonight's story was composed and conducted by Rex Torrey. Featured in our cast were Georgia Ellis, Ty Everback, and Jack Crucian, with Richard Beals and Morrison and Herb Ellis. Charlie Bear is Chester, and Howard McNear is Doc. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring more
if it makes it more fun and entertaining, then why not make the changes? I know, it's just that the article, that's was one of the articles I was very much like, okay, alright, everybody has their own opinion about it, but I think it's very cool.
And this is the CBS Radio Network.
Let's see. Let's go with something like this. Bam.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William
But yes,
Conrad.
Guild Wars. I have not heard much about Guild
The story
Wars.
of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
I mean, I'm not gonna make any promises, but if you need someone to play it, and if it's fun, I'll give it a shot.
Sir,
I'll give it a
Chester,
whirl.
where are you? Well, come on out. Your boots on? What are you doing? Sleeping? I hope you didn't have any plans for tonight. God, I want you to stay on Front Street for a few hours while I go up and have a toddy with Big Kate. But if you're going to be busy,
No, sir,
well,
I haven't got anything to do. I'd be proud to stay here.
It is sweet of me. You know what? You're right. It is sweet of me to offer.
Marshal, I want to talk to you about last
Oh
Saturday.
man, I'm such a sweet guy.
Saturday was pretty lively.
I won't do anything with that sweetness. I'll just say that I'm sweet.
2 United States Army soldiers were murdered
I'm
while
just so
driving
sweet.
a fly wagon from here to Fort Dodge. A government payroll was stolen, and you seem to have taken no interest in the matter.
Well, now, Major, protecting the Army, isn't it?
The Army can protect itself, Marshal. That isn't the point at all.
Well, if that's true, Major, how come there were only 2 soldiers carrying your payroll? You got plenty of men out there and plenty of guns. Where were they?
On maneuvers.
On maneuvers?
In my command, Marshal, troops remain in garrison as little as possible.
Well, then you were asking for trouble, Major, knowing that there was a payroll coming.
The arrival of the payroll was secret. Even the 2 men carrying it didn't know what it was.
Well, the word must have got out somehow.
It seems to me, Major, like somebody out at the fort must have told me. There are no traitors in my command, Sheriff.
I'm so sweet.
I'm not a sheriff.
I'm like candy.
Never mind. Marshal, I demand to know what you intend doing about this crime.
All right, I'll tell you, Major. Nothing.
What?
If I knew who did it, I'd make the arrest, but I don't, so there's nothing I can do.
I see. Well, Marshal, I regard this crime as a demonstration of your inability to control these Dodge City ruffians, and therefore I shall do it myself.
How's that, Major?
If no arrests are made in this matter, I'll give these bad men of yours a taste of martial law. We'll see how they like that.
I wouldn't try that, Major.
The streets will be patrolled 24
Now
hours a
listen
day.
to me, Major. You don't know these men. Sure, there are some bad ones here, but most of them are just wild. Free and wild. But you run the Army in here, and they'll all fight.
Let them.
You've been stationed at Fort Dodge 2 months now, haven't you, Major? How long you been out on the frontier?
This is my first tour, thank heaven.
I advise you to take it easy. You get to know the ways of this land.
You may save your advice, Marshal,
There'll be trouble, Major. Bad trouble.
if necessary. Nonetheless, the Army will take over within the week, or before, if there are any more of these crimes committed against us. Good day, gentlemen. You think you'll do it, Mr. Bill?
He made a mistake. He's a hot-headed fool.
Good as sweet as Halloween candy. Ah, that's so sweet of you to say. You're as sweet as. You're as sweet as. Fuck, what's sweeter than Halloween candy? I guess. I don't want to say gingerbread men because you have been working in a card shop and it's just been getting ready for Christmas. It's probably a nightmare over there.
What is it, Shiloh?
We have
How could Dodge be run by
pumpkins
the
and
Army?
gourds and whatnot.
So I don't like it. I and most
We
of
have
the
the
men
cool
around here got
stuff.
out back in 65. We've got
And then
all the Army we need.
Also,
Yeah, I know. But maybe things will work out.
I gotta get rid of
And if they
this
don't work out,
because this is
which
too
side you
much.
fighting on, Dylan? Where do you stand?
I'm hired to keep the peace, Shiloh, not to
Damn it.
answer fool questions.
Calling me a fool? Well, say it.
No, you're drunk, Shiloh.
You saying I'm drunk, Marshal? Is that it?
All right, Shiloh, I'll show you how drunk you are. Now, when he comes around, tell him I took his gun. He can get it back in the morning. And if he objects to that, tell him to look me up and I'll throw him in jail.
You're like, I hear it all the fucking time. I'll swap you some Christmas stuff for Halloween stuff. I know. It's so sad.
Thank you.
You could thank me best by buying a drink at the bar downstairs.
Well, why should I? Get better whiskey for free up here.
At least you're honest. Well, what's in the wind, Marshal Dillon? You just come up here with your card and keep your back to a wall.
You're right, Kate. The only place in Dodge where I can relax. That's probably just because you don't consider me worth killing.
How old am I, Matt?
What?
You heard me.
Well, I never thought much about it, Kate.
You sure didn't.
What are you getting at, anyway?
Just that if I was 20 years younger, you probably wouldn't come here at all.
No? And why?
Here's your cottage. Forget it.
Anything you say, Kate.
You know, Matt, you ought to get yourself a girl.
Oh, now, Kate, don't start
I mean
that,
it,
please.
sure. Somebody like, we'll say Connie Dell. There's a real pretty girl. A lot of fire,
Oh,
too.
you're sure a conniving old woman, Kate. You're just no good at all, you are.
You say worse than that. I told Connie she'd come up and have a drink with us the next time you showed.
All right, Kate, if it's reasonable.
It does. Connie! Now there's Christmas cards in that box by your chair, man.
Well, now.
Had them brought in by the Santa Fe Railroad all the way from St. Louis.
Evening, Miss Kate.
Oh, come on in, Connie. I've corralled the marshes for you. Sit down, honey. I'll fix you a drink.
Don't let her talk bother you, Connie.
Well, I did ask to meet you.
No? Why? Why'd you want to meet me?
Maybe just to see if you're really as cold and cruel as you seem down to say.
And
By the end of my holiday, the store will have over 100 foot of Christmas cards out.
most always.
I love Christmas. I also understand that Christmas is
Well, I'll figure it this way.
a lovely holiday
Trouble is trying to cover it up by threatening to take over Dodge.
that should stay in Christmas holiday.
Say, Connie, your corporal been in?
He left a while ago.
Well, what's he say? How the soldiers feel about all this?
Well, I don't think they want to mix it with all these gunmen and buffalo hunters and the like.
Yeah. Major will wish he were back on maneuvers at these times.
Maneuvers. So that's where they've all been. No wonder it's been so quiet. But that corporal of yours, Connie, how come he didn't go out?
He's not my corporal, Miss Kate. He's just a lonely kid.
All right. Seems like he spends more time here than at the fort. How's he manage that?
Oh, they made him a clerk instead of bookkeeper. Sounds pretty much his own.
Uh-huh. Well, he's lucky. He's got a good, safe job, too.
Suppose it is. Well, I'd better get back. Now that we've met, Marshal, you might stop and buy me a drink next time you're in.
I'm afraid not, Connie.
No.
You're too distracted. I might get careless and shot ahead.
I'd make that as a compliment.
It is.
Good night.
Don't you miss me, honey? Well, Matt?
You said her name's Connie Dell, Kate. Where's she from?
I
Love
never
Christmas
asked a girl
too, and that it should start after Halloween. Well, we've got one more holiday before
This corporal who's been-
before Christmas,
Bowers,
and we
Corporal
get
Bowers.
sweet,
Oh, here, let me take
sweet,
that toddy for you.
awesome Thanksgiving.
You put me in mind of a man I knew back in Wichita.
Yeah?
He was the slipperiest, side-windingest, stubbornest man I ever seen.
Even Miss Dillon?
Everything quiet, Chester?
Yes, sir. But it's like everybody's holding his juice for the army if it comes. It's quiet and mean, Mr. Dillon. That's it. It's just quiet and mean.
Yeah. All right, Chester, you can go to bed. I'll stay around for a little while longer.
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, but first thing in the morning, I want you to go to the depot and have him send a message to the sheriff and Hayes.
We've got this wonderful thing called
Yeah, ask Bill to send me all the information he can about a dance hall girl named Connie Dell. She left there about a month ago.
Connie Dell. I'll do it, Mr. Dillon.
And bring me the answer as soon as it comes in.
Thanksgiving,
By tomorrow evening.
and it is
Good night, Chester.
lovely.
Mr. Dillon. I got it from Mr. Hightower down at the railroad depot, Mr. Dillon. It's coming in at 7 o'clock.
Oh, good. Let me see it, Chester.
Here.
Connie Dell worked Golden
Ooh,
Corn
look at
Bar.
that. That's getting better and better. Ooh, I love that.
Billy Grounds. Nothing against girl, but believe Grounds a wild one. Has anybody shot you yet? Regard to God.
What's that, Mr. Dillon?
Man, I don't know, Chester. I don't quite know. Look, you go over and ask Big Kate if she's heard anything about this Billy Grounds. All right.
I'll probably get a blue glow from
What is it,
that
Shiloh?
and
I want
then
to smell
get
my
the
gun.
stars out.
Here,
What?
go on, smell it.
Just to get more color.
All right, hasn't been fired. What are you worried about?
Oh yeah,
I've been
Thanksgiving.
talking a lot lately,
Let
and
me
a man
explain
was
it
just
to
shot
you.
up from the Lone Branch. A soldier.
It's right before. It's right before December. And
Any witnesses to this? Well, who saw it?
it's
I wanna
basically
know who killed this soldier.
Maybe
pre-Christmas.
nobody did see it, Marshal.
Maybe nobody
So,
cares much
like,
about it anyway.
If
Just
you
a
have family
soldier.
members you haven't, that you're
All right,
like,
you men, I'm going to tell you
we're
something.
probably gonna see
If I
each
don't find
other
who shot this
in
man,
Christmas.
the Army
So
will move in here for sure.
Let the
let's
whole
get
army march
everybody's
in, they
Christmas
will
presents handed down and stuff like that. Let's figure that shit out now. That's what Thanksgiving was to me.
Let me through there. Hello, Marshal.
As far as the holiday was, is that it was about pilgrims, Indians, and I don't know. I really, in all honesty, I have no earthly
Take a
idea.
good look, Doc. He isn't even armed. This isn't a
Could be
shooting,
anything.
it's a murder.
You're right,
It's just a holiday
I'll get him up to my
before,
office. Yeah, now give me a hand, somebody.
You may have a better
before
day tomorrow,
Christmas.
Doc, but I hope
It's
I can spoil it for you.
pre-Christmas.
I'm riding out to Fort Dodge right
And you don't. It's a nice holiday that
Well,
that
Marshal, what brings you
you
here?
get to
now. Trouble, Major.
What sort of trouble?
have a nice holiday with it. I don't know
Soldier?
because
Who?
I don't know, some private.
you're
Why
supposed
haven't
to
I
be
been informed of
thankful.
this?
Yeah, just
The whole
about an
point
hour ago.
of Thanksgiving
City,
is
of
that you're
course.
supposed to be thankful. But you're supposed to
arrested the
do
murderer?
that at Christmas
Nobody
as
saw
well.
it happen.
So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Well, Marshal, you leave me no choice. I shall
And
have to
there,
Hold it, Major. I didn't ride out here just to
there's a
carry
lot of
news
people
for
pushing
you. I
for,
want something
like,
from you.
from me,
Native,
Marshal.
Yeah, I want you to keep all
Native
soldiers
American
out of
Day
Dodge
or
for the
something
next
like
48
that,
hours.
or
Put it off limits.
Native Pride Day, and I'm like, that's
not
cool
exactly
and
what I
all,
had in
but
mind, Marshal.
But you're going to do it anyway.
It-
What?
Now listen, Major.
I
Dodge
like
City's
the
an armed
holiday.
camp. It's full of
I
men who
like
fought Indians
seeing
who
my
fought the
family
war between
more
the states and
often.
who fought each other ever since
You
they could
know.
spit.
seeing the
They'll
family
fight you
members we
next.
don't get to see
They'll make you
sometimes,
Marshal Dillon, I shall report
I like
your
that
treasonable
part about
work.
it.
Report what you like.
But in all
Stay out of
honesty,
Dodge.
it's kind of a pointless holiday, and
Now, make it
having
easy,
another thing there,
Give me 48 hours and I'll find your killer.
it's just gonna disappear. I'm not trying to be a dick, but if you try to call it something else,
I want the criminals delivered here.
people will
Sure,
either
Major.
get mad at you,
And I might have to kill him to get him here.
or they'll stop caring entirely, and then you'll have no support for your holiday. So I have no earthly idea. Not trying to be a dick, I just don't know.
Hello, Doc. Drinking up the profits you made off of that soldier?
Hello, Marshal.
Jay.
The boy's name was Bone.
Oh, yeah,
According
you
to the letter
nailed
I
it.
got,
You figured it out.
Anything else?
Yes, dug a couple of slugs out of him. It's a funny thing, Marshal. I haven't happened on a
Because,
leg like
there
that
you
since
go.
the
You
time.
just figured it
What do you
out.
mean, Doc?
But I'd swear that
You
boy
just,
was shot
you
with a
did it.
Cavalry
Good
pistol.
job. Good job.
I'll see you later, Doc.
What is it,
Mind you
boy,
can't
boy?
prove it. Not exactly, but I would swear.
Come in.
Hello, Kate. Did Chester see you?
He did.
Well,
Matt, I get my information through the girl. Some of it's true, some is bound to be just talk.
I'll weed it out.
Connor's been seen riding out at night toward the Arkansas down by Brandy Bend.
What for?
Well, I don't know. Could be this feller Billy Grounds.
Yeah.
His name's never been mentioned around here. My guess is he's never been in town.
Anything else?
One thing, Corporal Bowers and Connie went for a ride one night.
When?
Night before that payroll was robbed.
But if anybody has any other answers for Thanksgiving,
Where's Connie now?
let me know.
Over at the Longhorn
'Cause I don't know.
Estate.
It's kind of late for supper.
I'm in the I don't know
She works late.
scenario.
Matt,
Yeah.
next girl I steer you into, I'll pull her fangs first.
No, thank you, Kate. I like them better this way. Good evening, Connie.
Well, this is a surprise, Marshal.
May I sit down?
Of course.
Thank you. You sure Corporal Bowers won't mind?
Don't be silly. Anyway, he's away at the fort.
Huh? What time do you leave, Connie?
I don't know, about 7, I think. Why?
Anyone with him?
Yeah, Private Bones. Marshal, you think Bowers shot him, is that it?
You know any reason why he would, Connie?
They were friends. They worked together in the bookkeeping office.
I see. Tell me, Connie, Bowers say much about his job there, or what he does and all?
No, Marshal, he never talked about it.
Handled expenses for supplies and the like? Figured out the payroll?
I don't know.
Bowers would be in a good spot to know when to expect the payroll money in, wouldn't he? Even when it was kept a secret.
You'd have to ask him, Marshal. I don't know anything about the Army. But this isn't why you found me here, is it?
Of course not, Connie. I'm sorry. Hey, you look real pretty tonight.
Why, thank you, Marshal. You really mean?
Sure. Sure I do.
I have to work late tonight,
But that's okay.
I can get off tomorrow.
That I don't know what's going on.
Marshal,
It's
will you
totally
take a
fine.
ride with me? There'll be a moon.
Sounds
Where
like
would we
most of
ride?
my life.
I don't know. Anywhere, maybe along the Arkansas. Oh, I know. Let's ride down toward Brandy Bend.
All right, Connie. We ride down to Brandy Bend.
Yeah. Big boy, I see you.
You going somewhere?
Yeah, after
Just
supper,
wanna
I
make sure
insist
you are
got me an
okay.
engagement. Going riding with Connie Dell.
Yeah, come away.
In the moonlight along the river.
I never know what's going on.
Nice girl, what you doing?
We could do Board
girls are
Birdie,
nice,
what Board
Chester.
Birdie does.
Some fall in with bad
Where
company.
am I?
Yes, sir. Mr. Dillon,
Yeah,
who'd this one fall in with?
me.
Oh, now, Mr. Dillon, that's not so.
Then who'd you think, Chester? Come on, tell me.
Billy Grounds?
You don't give me much credit for romance, Chester.
No, sir.
Well, don't look so worried about it.
I was thinking, would you like me to follow you tonight, Indian style?
Thanks, Chester, but it wouldn't help. You see, I'm riding into an ambush. It'll be over fast. Real fast.
Well, all right, Mr. Dillon, if that's the way you want it.
That's the way it's got to be. And as soon as I leave, I want you to ride out to Fort Dodge and see the major.
Yes, sir. What about...
Tell him to arrest Corporal Bowers for the murder of Private Bone. I think Bone found out where the leak about that payroll money came from, and Bowers had to shut him up.
The major won't like that, will he?
Well, tell him I'll prove it. And anyway, I think Bowers will confess fast enough when the time comes.
When'll that be, Mr. Dillon?
When I get back to town with Billy Grounds.
What about the girl?
Well, it's like I told you, Chester. Nice girl, bad company.
You know, I had me a girl once.
Huh? Well, you never told me about that, Chester. What happened?
It was over in Abilene. I gave her my money to go to St. Louis and buy some wedding clothes. She wanted that.
So?
Well, I don't know, Mr. Dillon. I guess she just liked it there in St. Louis.
I'm going down the street, Chester. You better get started for the fort soon.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dillon.
Oh. Nibble, nibble, boy.
Evening, Marshal. another drunk coming on.
Nibble, nibble, boy.
Check your guns back there with Chester.
What if the army comes tonight? I'll need
He's
my
such a
gun.
nibbly boy.
Stay sober.
But if the army doesn't come, I'll have stayed sober for nothing.
Every man's got his problems, Shiloh. But if I see you drunk and wearing your gun, you'll wake up broken-hearted in jail tomorrow.
But I'm going to get drunk enough to draw on you, Marshal.
That's so, Shiloh? Then some night you're gonna die. Oh, hello, Connie.
I got off a little early. Shall we go now?
Anytime.
I keep my horse at the National. I'll meet you at the edge of town.
Oh? You ashamed to be seen with me?
Well, no, Marshal. But, well, you know how people talk.
Sure, Connie. I'll wait for you just down the trail.
I'll hurry.
We come pretty fast, Connie. You want to get on for a minute?
I'm all right.
All right. We'll let the horses blow a little and then move on, huh? You nervous, Connie?
No. Why?
Well, then sit down and relax.
All right. This better?
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't know what's going on. I live in the land of not knowing what's going on.
Beautiful.
I always live in a land of maybe I'm not the smartest.
No, of course not. Why should there be?
I don't know. You tell me.
It's nothing, Marshal, really.
Connie, let me ask you something. You ever see a man killed?
What? Why'd you say that?
Or did you?
Yes. Once in the saloon.
Tell me, do you have a fair chance?
Yeah, he even drew first.
Then you never saw a man shot in the back? Or ambushed?
What do you mean, Marshal?
I think it sort of goes against your grain, Connie, the idea of a man being killed without a fair chance.
I get it, Marshal. All right. Go ahead.
Down by the river near Brandy Bend, Billy Grounds is waiting to shoot me in the back.
Then why did you come, Marshal?
Shy! Mago!
How did you know about everything?
Shy, let's shout 'em
What are you gonna
out.
do?
Hey,
Connie,
everybody.
listen, I made a mistake about you.
Hope you're doing
I think you're
well.
gonna let me have a fair chance.
Shy Red Fox,
Why should I?
he's so
What does it mean to me?
cool.
I don't know, Connie. I don't know.
He's so
you think about it?
radical.
You think about it all the way to Brandy
He's
Bend.
radical.
Now, come on, let's ride.
Oh, Shy is super radical.
Make a nice camp down here. Plenty of wood. Get your own water right out of the Arkansas. Don't you think, Connie? A man could hide out for a long time down here.
Marshal,
He could be safe here, even while the army was trying to move into Dodge. A lot of men were being killed back there. It's peaceful here. Quiet.
Marshal, I can't do it.
Tell me, Connie.
That big cottonwood up ahead, on the left.
All right. Keep moving. When we get there, I'm going to ride fast. I'll hang onto the offside of my horse for cover. When I start, you turn around.
Love the PNGtuber. Thank you. By the way, it's a.
Sure is
I think
pretty
it's
down
a
here, Connie.
gift.
You know, maybe someday we can come down and go fishing.
But I didn't
huh?
want to call it a gift
That river's
tuber
full of
because
catfish.
I say gift
Did you ever get catfish
differently
dinner?
from other
Oh,
people.
they can be mighty good when they're small.
So I didn't want to annoy people. And thank you.
Back, Connie.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I don't know why it keeps going up and down. I didn't change anything to make it do this. There might be something in fucking OBS itself that's making it do it. I don't care. It's such a small little detail that I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah, he's dead, Connie.
I'm glad that it's done, and I'll fiddle with it later.
I'm all right, Marshall.
I'm
Hope
sorry
your
about
stream
this,
went
Connie.
well.
Sorry
Hope you had an amazing one.
He killed your horse.
And I'm doing good.
I'll show you where his
I'm doing a-okay. As you can clearly tell, I'm
Then you can
having
take me
a
back to
lot of
college.
fun finishing up Big Battle's thing.
All right.
I'll add a little bit of a blue
You won't be
shine
in jail for long.
to have a bit of
Yeah, have my
backdrop of that. I love what I have so far.
Let's go, Marshall.
I'll probably add some metal scratches going down to give this kind of a goldish feel. And then I've got to do right here, I've got to finish up actual Big Battle, because this is his picture, and I'm trying to fix everybody else before I get to him. Like, I'm trying to do every single person before I get to him. But I think he would appreciate everybody looking good. I'd call it a GiveTuber, but you can call it whatever. All that matters is that you have fun with it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. It's a lot better that I have something on the side of the screen, and it does look good. Now people will be like, oh, you're a furry? Or a lot of people have come in and been like, oh, wait, you're a furry? And it's like, yeah. Have you not seen all of my stuff? Have you not? Okay.
This is the CBS radio.
It's very weird when people ask me that question. I'm like, I don't get that. But I hope your stream went well. I hope it's been going well. Yeah, it went well. I got another bear. Ooh, another bear? Oh, yeah. I feel like you should just add the Pokemon mod to your Minecraft. That'll really spice it up. I think that you'll really love that. But I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna tell you that you're awesome, and we should play some video games together. We should play some games together. We should play some games together. We should have fun. I mean, personally, I want to play with a lot of my friends online, but you get it. All the bears. You got the platypus. You got that platypus with you.
The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
You got the Perry. Yes, we should. We should play. We should play something sometime. I don't know what you want to play.
full by tomorrow night. It looks that way. When these boys turn them hides into cash, they'll bite the...
I mean, I am down for whatevs.
Some of them look mean enough sober.
All you have to do is contact me, and I will be down.
I don't know. Jeff had some trouble with a dry axle up near Pawnee Rock, and Boaz stopped to help him fix it.
Also, I changed the price of my drawings, so if you ever want a drawing, it's a bit more expensive.
What's the matter with him? He's riding higher than he.
Not as cheap. Sad day.
The albino? Well, it's just Indian talk. Oh, you think so, huh? Well, if it is, Boaz sure got a
Sad day.
White as Borat.
I got Perry the Platypus, Gary the Snail, I got 2 doggos, 2 bears, and a few turkeys and cows. All the animal friends. Your animal husbandry has grown. You have taken a few level ups in animal husbandry.
Made out of buffalo toes. Arapaho. Well, they haven't been making any trouble.
Believe me, I was topping the hill when I saw the wagons go up in fire. It was Indians, all right. I saw one right off.
Funny, I never heard of Arapahos attacking at night. How far out?
10 mile maybe, toward Pawnee Rock.
Pawnee Rock.
Marshal, my senator's coming from there.
Easy, Mr.
Marshal, I didn't see another wagon between here and Pawnee except the ones we had, but the Indians killed my boy.
There's only one way to make sure, Mr. Big. Saddle up and ride over to my office. I'll be with you as soon as I can get my horse.
I cut back through those button rollers over there when I spotted the wagon seeing fire.
We must be close to it, then.
Just over there. Right down yonder, see him?
Yeah. We rode up and dismounted. The last glint of hope in Mr. Big's eyes died. His boys were there, all right. It wasn't nice.
Kill him. I'll get him free. I'll murder every red skin in it.
We gotta bring your sons then, Mr. Big. You know what the morning's gonna be like. You don't want to leave them out here. Now, come on.
Hey, look. Down there by the stream.
Yeah, 4 up. And not saddle horse.
I'm a BRB for a moment. Hey, if you need to head on out, you know you're always welcome here.
Down there.
You know you're always welcome. You, everybody else. We love you here. You can lurk, you can hang out, you can just chill.
Doesn't that seem curious to you, Chester?
In what way, Mr. Dillon?
Why didn't they take the horses with them?
What are you thinking, Marshal?
No burned hides in those wagons.
So they stole them.
Yeah, they stole them. But Boaz and Jeff both have their rifles there beside them, and the horses are left behind, too.
Horses and guns are the first things Indians would go for. What are you looking for, Mr. Dillon?
Those buffalo hides weren't carried off without wagons. Yeah, here. Marks the 2 other wagons here, and they're fresh.
I didn't see any other wagons, only these.
They'd finished and gone before you got here, Chester.
Yeah, but I'd have caught up to any wagons on the trail to Dodge.
Did you go by regular trail?
Well, no, I figured the Indian I saw wasn't alone. I didn't want to get bushwhacked further on.
You didn't see any Indian, Chester.
But Mr. Dillon, just as plain
No Indian would leave guns and horses. This job was done by white men. They didn't take anything that could be recognized or identified.
Yeah, look at that.
The hide my boys work. He sweated to get.
I'm afraid so, Mr. Big.
There'd be more than 300 buffalo hunters there by morning. Could be any of them.
We'll find the right one. Oh, how? The albino. Whoever killed your sons will have that white buffalo hide. It was almost sunup when we got back to town, and More wagons that jam the main street line
He
up
is.
for the unloading
He has
line.
his nibble toy, and he is a
I rode
nibbling.
down the line, looking 'em over.
The nibble man. Just nibbling.
Some of
He's
the men
like,
that
bring
take
all
their
these
money,
sticks
drink it
over.
up and drift
I
away.
want them all.
You would stay long enough to be buried on Food Hill. Then suddenly a wagon driver up ahead pulled out a line. Don't do that, stranger. Get your hand away from my gun. Well, now. You know there's any law around here. There is, so don't try making your own. You got no right grabbing my feet. I got plenty right when he tries to horn in front of me, Marshal. That's a lie, Marshal. Never mind. You both want to cool your heads out in jail? Now, what's your name? Tennessee. Good enough. A lot of people from Tennessee coming into the territory. Most of them are pretty peaceful. It sounds like you're saying I'm not. You move pretty fast for that gun. Man can lose his temper. The law scores 4 times according to the notches you've carved into that gun butt, but don't try for number 5, not here. How about you? What are you called? Charlie, Cal. Charlie.
All right.
Ever call you Chuck? No. Heard of a Chuck called...
Oh my goodness, he is a nibbling.
Not me.
He
Man,
is
I heard
just a
about when the
nibbling,
gun butt,
guys.
So he never wore gloves. See, you don't either. Pretty rough on the hands. Thanks, Martin. I'll make sure to take better care of you. Yes, sir. I'll be around a while, Martin. Maybe we can have another talk. Anytime. They'd need watching. But what I wanted now was a white buffalo hide. Searching the wagons wouldn't do. There wasn't time, and a search had let the killers know that something in the hides they'd stolen could be identified. The time to find out would be when the buyers checked them. I got Biggs and Chester to cover 2 of the unloading barns, and I covered the 3rd one. Then finally daylight came, and the haggling started.
You want to sell the side and learn how to handle these skinning knives a little better. They're as good as any. That's full of holes, they ain't. Give you $4 a hide for the bunch.
Hair, where are you, hair?
He looks tougher than
Where
you.
the fuck did the hair go? Here, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Your mouth, boy.
Here, none of that. Let me go! Easy, son. Let me have that gun just so you won't be... There, that's better.
Give me that. Give it back.
You can pick it up at my office whenever you're ready to leave town. Yeah, you look like a city boy to me. Where you from? St. Louis?
None of your business.
When something's got you beat, son...
I love the look at, for your characters in this. They all look so different, but styled at the same time. Yeah.
Why don't you watch your own job? Why don't you leave me
I
alone?
mean, I did pretty well in making sure that they all had their own feeling. But also, I'm literally a comic book artist. Nada. I'm not. Thank you very much, Haven. That you said it. I can pat myself on the back, but if I say it, makes me look like a jackass.
Mr. Biggs wasn't at the barn where I'd left him. I cut through an alley to Front Street and headed for the saloon. I never got to him.
Mr. Dillon? Mr. Dillon?
What's the matter, Chester?
Old man Big.
Where is he? I'm looking for him.
Well, he was over by the barn I was walking, drunk, going through the wagon.
Yeah, I know about that.
I was trying to get him to go back to his own barn, but all of a sudden, he took off.
For where?
I don't know, but there was one wagon he was watching in particular.
Big pat on the back for go. Thank you. Thank you. I need the pat. You don't understand how much I need pats.
Which way?
I need pats. They make me feel safe. I am a... They make me feel good. You're an amazing comic book artist. You don't know how much I need that.
Yeah. came from there behind that row of wagons. You stay here, Chester.
Be careful, Mr. Dillon.
When I rounded the corner wagon, Mr. Biggs was sprawled across a wagon tongue, his eyes dead and open, staring at the ground. And standing over him was Tennessee, a smile on his face. The gun extended to me butt first.
Looks like I'm in the mighty trouble, Marshal.
He's dead, Tennessee. That's more than a mite.
You take my gun for a while.
You mean until after you hang?
Wasn't figuring to be that serious. Not when a drunk follows me out here and throws down on me.
If you're figuring on self-defense, forget it. Look at his gun. It isn't even cocked.
Well, it's out of his holster, Marshal. That's enough. Law don't say I have to wait till it kills me.
You have to make a jury believe that.
I shouldn't have much trouble doing that, Marshal.
What are you doing here, Mr. Kell? I just happened to follow Tennessee out here. Why? Well, you broke up our little...
Gotta head off now. Thank you for the stream so far. You're good. You're good. You're good.
The old man beat me to it. Now, Tennessee here ain't exactly a friend of mine, as you know, but I hate to see any man hang when he ain't guilty. Is that your personal verdict, Mr. Kell? That's right, Marshal. The old man threw down on him, and Tennessee had to kill him in self-defense. Chester? Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Which one of them had the fact?
Here's the fellow the old man was after.
All right, Tennessee, where is it?
I don't know anything about a fact.
Look in the wagon, Chester. See anything?
Nothing here.
I reckon you can give my gun back to me now. All right, Tennessee. Here. Thanks. But if you decide to use it again while you're in Dodge or any place else in Kansas, I hope I'm there when you do.
Oh, now don't you fret, Marshal. I'm sure you will be.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, action, excitement, thrills. That's Gangbusters. Gangbusters helps to fight crime by fearlessly naming the criminals. Listen for it later this evening on CBS Radio. Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
Just before sundown, we buried old man Biggs and his two sons up on Boot Hill. By the time the service was over and I rode down, darkness had fallen. Everything was going full blast. The town was roaring.
Bam.
Seemed like a good man.
Making it look good. Having a good time. Get your sticks out of my fucking foot, rabbit. He's like, but that's where it's supposed to
Coming,
be.
but they won't last.
That's where it's supposed to be. Daddy.
They
Daddy.
won't take root and build.
We still gonna look for that hide?
Yeah.
Just what do you want me to do, Mr. Dillon?
I suppose I should get up and get some food, but it's just too cold outside. My clothes and blankets, your blankets are keeping you safe.
Might be. They don't seem like partners, Mr. Dillon. From what I heard, you stopped them from gunfight.
Took more than one
They're
man
keeping
to
you
kill the
safe.
Biggs boys, and more than one man and more than one wagon to cart the hides in.
Well, you mean they saved that trouble just for you?
Just for me. After they heard I was looking for that white hide.
Well, why do you figure that, Mr. Dillon?
When gunfighters start for their guns, nothing stops them, Chester. They both started, but they both stopped. I reckon you better take a look through those wagons.
Yes, Mr. Dillon. Well, I need to.
I'll be checking the saloon. One by one, I made the stops. The Long Branch, the Alafraganza, the Texas Trail. And one by one, they got quieter as I went in, though each place was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The last place was a Mexican hangout. A long, dark walk.
And then, let's see.
No. No, I can't see you, son. Too bad.
Let's go with a yellow.
You'll fire once, son, and if you don't kill me with that, and I'll kill you. He lurched from the shadows into the street, staggered, and fell. Then he rolled over on his back, and his eyes struggled for a minute like they were trying to remember something. Then he went blank. Well, he was right about one thing. He wasn't going back to St. Louis. Well, what do you know? The marshal's real handy with a gun. Stay out of this, Kel. But I may have something to talk over with you later. You mean what? If you don't know, then you got nothing to worry about. I've been hearing a lot about how fast you are with a gun, Bill. I'm still alive. Yeah. This your hobby? Shooting kids? He was old enough to try to kill me. I don't like it, Marshal. That's too bad, Mr. Kell. The Chuck Kell I heard about would have loved it. They said he'd killed 2 kids under 16, one of them his own brother. Yeah, you didn't hear the whole story, Marshal. The Kell you heard about killed a marshal, too. You made the bid, Mr. Kell. You got a gun. Use it or I'll take it away from you. Come and get it. And here it is. How you feeling, Mr. Dillon? I'm all right, Chester. Doc fixed your head. Wasn't much he could do for Kell, though. I hit him. If you didn't, he sure died for nothing. He was fast, all right. Boys say you made him look like a sleepy burro. Never even cleared his holster. And my head says different. You didn't get that from Kell. What do you mean? Tennessee was up the street with a rifle. He creased you. Huh. Where is he now? I don't know, Mr. Dillon. He rode out of town before I could stop him. I was the only one who saw him. I was coming up street to find you. All right. Let's get out of here. You find anything in the wagon? No, sir. But I found Tennessee's wife. Wife? That's right, Mr. Dillon. In a small wagon next to his. He's a squaw man. His wife's an Indian girl. Well, let's find her. All right, Chester. Which way? Head to town, Mr. Dillon. Well, let's go. You talked to the wife? Yes, sir. Found out Tennessee and Kell were friends, all right. They left her here night before last and arranged to meet her here today. She said they were driving empty wagons when they left her. Ask her what tribe she belonged to? Didn't have to ask, Mr. Dillon. I could tell by her breed. She's no Arapaho. She was there, all right. Crouched by the wheel of a wagon. Her face was bloody, and she stared into a small campfire, rocking back and forth without a sound. He wasn't beat up when I left him. Where's your husband?
He's gone.
Gone where? which way he went. I'll bring him back to you.
No. You. Long man.
Your husband had a white buffalo hide, didn't he? Tell me.
No. Other man. Killed white buffalo.
Then your husband took the hide away from him?
When he buy. He buy hide.
He didn't buy him. He killed 2 men to get him. He killed with Indian paint on his face. He left an Arapaho war rattle. He wants the blame to come to your people.
If the white men think the Arapahoes are on this warpath, the soldiers will too.
No. Arapaho. Peaceful.
Where's the white hide? What'd your husband do with it?
He tell me. Buried.
Where? Where's it buried?
There. Back there. By tree.
Go dig it up, Chester. And stay with her like and back.
You going after him, Mr. Dillon?
As soon as she tells me which way. You're white man. No good. Now tell me which way he went.
You let him go. He not come back.
I can't let him go. If I do, the soldiers will come after your people. He beat you, and he ran away from you. Now he'll bring death to your tribe unless I get him. Where did he go?
You're right to. Where moon sleep.
I rode east. Tennessee'd had about an hour's start, but I figured to make up most of that before sunrise. The prairie was open and flat except for an occasional roll, and the Arkansas River would keep him from cutting south. His best bet for a fresh horse would be Kinsley, and I rode hard for it. It was just turning daylight when I rode in.
Well, howdy, Marshal. Morning.
Good morning. Got a place I can water my horse?
Throw off right there. Just let him loose. You'll find it.
Thank you.
Looks like you come a long way.
Dodge.
Now, this fella here just a few minutes ago been riding hard, too. He come from up Horney way, though.
Oh, dark like the vinegar roll?
Yeah, that's fine.
You get a fresh horse here?
I'd send my boy out to corral to get one for him. He'll be back soon.
You mean he's still here in town?
Yeah. Asked about breakfast, so I sent him over to Willie Hill. Right over there across the road.
How long do I have till I gotta go get ready for the dentist?
Hey, you after that fella?
7 hours. I got 7 hours till 7.5 hours. I've got some more time. I will go for 3 hours.
Yes?
Understand you're serving breakfast, man.
Why, sure thing, Marshal.
That's right. Your way out the door. Okay. Come by me, Tennessee.
Oh no, not the dentist. I'm just going in for cleaning, but it'll probably be more.
Be sure you get me this.
Knowing what normally happens at a dentist, it'll turn from a cleaning to being like, okay, we gotta talk about dental plans, and I'll be like, very fun. Oh, so much fun. Almost
You heard them.
too much fun.
I'm all right, Marshal.
If I know anything about dentistries,
I'm dead.
especially the UAB dentistry,
Bad one,
Yes, him. Gunfighter.
it's gonna be so much fun.
Killer.
What's your name, Marshal?
Yeah.
Dillon, ma'am. Matt Dillon. I'm sorry about...
Marshal. When my husband brought me out here 15 years ago, Indians burned this place down 3 times. How'd you say? You want to carry him out? I'll go fix you that breakfast.
Transcribed under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Joel Murcott, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in tonight's cast were Stan Waxman, John Daner, and Larry Dobkin, with Sam Edwards, Julian Baez, Tom Holland, and Mary Lansing. Parley Bear is Chester. Join us again next week
But
as Matt Dillon, U.S.
I
Marshal,
do need to
fighting
get
bring
my
law and
teeth
order
clean.
onto the
I haven't been
wild
there
highlands of the
in
West in Gunsmoke.
10 years. So I have not been back in 10 or so years. I haven't been back there since I would say 18. Okay. And then I went to another dentist that my mom said was in our plan. Found out it was only there for the plan for other things. And then extra money, extra money, extra money. But UAB is the School of Dentistry. The School of Dentistry part, they'll work with you and stuff like that.
City and into territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the fellow Gunsmoke.
Yeah, something always gets added. But also I have a hole in one of my teeth, so that's something I've been dealing with. So I gotta deal with that. I have to go to the dentist. It's not a like, oh, you know, I want to. It's a, oh, well, better get this taken care of before it rots out of my fucking mouth.
You need health insurance that offers you maximum benefits at minimum cost. Mutual of Omaha Income Protection Insurance with the unusual lifetime benefit feature. Add this long-term protection to your group coverage and save up to 54%, depending on your age and type of group coverage. Here's what you need. You need to get the most for your health insurance dollar by insuring with Mutual Benefit Health and Accident Association. For maximum benefits at minimum cost, call your local Mutual of Omaha agent in the Yellow Pages. Or write Mutual of Omaha, Omaha, Nebraska. Write for details on the low-cost, practical protection.
But it's a back tooth.
You can save up to 54% when you add Mutual of Omaha protection to your group coverage. Write Mutual of Omaha, Omaha, Nebraska.
A couple of years ago, I fell down concrete stairs and did damage to my teeth and gums. I've been getting treatment for it, so glad I don't have to pay for it.
Train robbery, Mr. Dillon, about 5 miles.
Ugh.
They held up the baggage clerk and got away with $50,000 in double equal.
When did you hear about it?
Just now, when number 7 pulled into the station. You got to get over there right away.
Guess they'll wait. Dodge City's the end of the line.
Well, yes, sir, I know
Anybody
that.
say how many were in on it?
It's 3, according to the clerk, all wearing masks. They snuck aboard when the train stopped for water at Cottonwood Tank. Made him cut the rest of the train loose and go on with just the engine and the baggage car. Had horses waiting down the track somewhere. You got to get over to the depot, Mr. Dillon. The baggage clerk talked pretty bad.
God, why didn't you say so?
And another thing, they cut the wire so the train crew couldn't telegraph ahead. Same old story, Mr. Dillon. You You think them bandits would figure out some new way?
Why? This one usually works.
That does suck. That does suck.
How did I said to keep that mob out of this baggage car?
They're out, Doc.
Huh? Well, who is...
But at least you're getting treatment for it.
How is he?
At least it's not, you know, nothing. I know that one of my friends is from the Army,
I can tell you exactly, Marshal.
and he is getting full treatment for his stuff.
On the curve where the line swings in toward the river bottom.
Because they're
Legal agent for the railroad.
they're the reason
bank
for
that
it.
owns that money. My name is Crocker, J.L. Crocker. And I want immediate action on this matter. I want that money back at once. And I want the guilty parties brought to justice. Are you getting all this, Chester?
Yes, sir, I'm making mental notes.
Marshal, I don't believe you quite understand who I am.
Sure, you're the legal something or other for somebody, and you're bothering me. Now, will you stand back? Doc, is there any chance of talking to him?
Well, you can try.
All right. Mister, can you hear me? Do you recognize any of them?
No. Who on that? Only one
Oof.
second.
Oof.
Give all the orders.
I'm glad he's getting treatment for it. Oh yeah, they broke his fucking jaw. That was that. He's in the Army. They broke his fucking jaw.
Feels so good, Marshal. I think I...
Chester, go get our horses saddled up. We'll ride out to milepost 314. With luck, we can get there before dark. Maybe pick up their trail somewhere.
Now, Marshal, in my opinion, you ought to form a posse to go after these criminals.
Mr. Crocker, I don't care about your opinions.
I think I'll have a little talk with your superiors when I get back to civilization.
Good. Find out what's happened to my checks. I haven't been paid.
My gums are always going to be get infections and bleed now because of it. That does suck ass. That does suck ass. And I'm not trying to hate on people that suck asses. I'm just telling you, it's a shit job.
Where you save does make a difference. Save more, have more, earn more. That's savings and loan.
Yes, your dollars get good earnings at Insured Savings and Loan Association. People like you are receiving over $700 million right now. It's money their money has earned. You can do it too.
Yes, slowly but surely it's coming along. It's looking so good.
At Insured Savings and Loan Association. Now's the time to start an account. Or add to the one
Just
you have.
that, and all that, just all this, and that. Looks good, looking good. I'm just impressed.
Where you save does make a difference. Save more, have more, earn more. That's savings and loan.
When you want to drink in your own work and you're like, ooh, ooh.
Chester, pull up a second.
Yes, sir. Reckon they've heard it yet?
And they don't show it. Both of them are still working around the campfire, paying no attention. Fixing supper, I guess. Man and a young boy.
Must be homesteaders on the move. Never heard of bandits hightailing it in a covered wagon. Besides, there's only two of them. 3 men held up the train.
Yeah, I know. Let's ride on down to the fire.
Well, now, howdy, strangers.
Evan,
Climb down and sit. Have some supper ready here in the cell, such as this. Keep your eye on that coffee, Billy.
I'm watching you, Pa.
All right. You men pushing cattle?
no, hunting killers.
What?
Had a train robbery this morning. I'm a U.S. Marshal out of Dodge. My name's Dillon.
Proud to know you, Marshal Dillon. I'm Dan Everly. This is my boy, Jerry.
How are you?
Jerry, how are you? No, we're heading for Dodge ourselves. How far we got to go yet? About 9 miles. In front of the homestead. That's right. Had a place back at Newton, but it didn't do so good. So, somebody robbed a train, huh? Mm-hmm. 3 of them. Got away with $50,000 in gold. Have you met anybody today? No, nary a soul. Now, Marshal, you just rest yourself there now, and we'll have some side meat and hominy in a few minutes. Oh, fine, thanks. This is it, Chester. We found them.
These two? I ain't finished.
Their horses. Saddle stock never meant to haul a wagon. The third one's over to the right in a thicket covering us. Saw a glint on his gun barrel.
What was it?
Move fast. You roll to the left, draw, and cover the tube with fire, and I'll take the one in the brush. Got it. All right. Now.
Don't move, you two. You're covered.
You there in the brush. Come out with your hands up.
Now, wait, Marshal. Don't shoot.
All right, then. Tell him to get out here with his hands up.
They got us. There's no use fighting. Come out, like you said.
I could have shot them both.
It's a girl.
My daughter, Janet, I told her to hide out there till we found out what she wanted. Wanted to keep her out of it. So you and your 2 kids were the bandits, huh?
Training. I was told it was a bad training thing, and he got hit in the jaw, and then what happened is that they went to the first aid.
Somebody ought to have known.
They went to first aid,
Be quiet.
and then it became real
It's ours and we got a right.
real
Yeah,
bad.
you said that before.
Like they went to first aid.
Outside of Newton.
It wasn't
Wife died.
it wasn't good enough.
Young'uns and me fought the prairie for 4 years. Crop failures, hard times. Then last fall, I
And
finally got a good stand of wheat ripe for the harvest. You know what happened? Oh, what happened?
it
From a train.
it got bad and worse, and from worse to horrible.
They said I'd have to come
And
back there and prove my claim.
yeah, you
Now,
know,
they knew I couldn't do that. Well, did anybody ever tell you things were easy out here in the West, Mr. Everly? Chester, you and the boy hitch up that wagon and start loading it.
All right.
What are you aiming to do with it?
Take you to Dodge City. The jail.
It happened in Death Valley in the blazing desert sun. No others dared to do it, so there could be only one. Just one that passed the killing grind of sun and wind and sand. The test that proved this new Carlax the finest in the land. Turtleax, Turtleax, Turtleax.
Reader's Digest ad tells the story of the
well,
amazing
he
Turtle Wax
owns his own
protective
business,
power that sets
and
hard
he
colors
pulls
shining bright
dents
even
now,
in fiery Death Valley sun.
and he
Just
makes a
one
lot of
waxing
money.
Turtle Wax with new sun stuff gives
Enough
your car a
to make
beautiful
more
hard
money than
fill
I
finish,
do right now,
guaranteed to
so
last up to
I think
one
he's
full
doing
year. It's quick
A-okay.
and easy to Turtle Wax your car yourself. Remember,
I think
just
he's doing
one waxing
A-okay.
of Turtle Wax with Sun Stop lasts up to 1 full year.
Turtle Wax gives a hard shell finish. Turtle Wax gives a hard shell finish. Turtle Wax.
All right, pull up, Everly. Oh, boy. All of you get on. I guess my reasons for robbing that train don't count for much, do they, Marshal? Judging is not part of my job, Everly. But not the young'uns.
So I think he's doing A-okay. I don't think he, you know, you can feel bad for him, but, you know.
But I didn't aim to kill him.
Oh, Marshal, I see you brought in the culprit.
Yeah, it looks that way, Mr. Crocker.
Oh, where's the money? I want to get it locked up in the bank right away.
They say they buried it.
What?
she all right? I heard of the balloon that you brought in the bandits.
That's right.
Is she one of them?
I think he's doing just fine.
She's just a kid, Matt. You're not going to lock up a girl.
Kitty, I don't like the idea any better than you do.
That jail wasn't built for women.
I know that.
Matt, let me take her.
What?
She won't try to get away with the others in jail. She
I'm
can
glad
stay in
he's
my
doing
room for a
okay. You're an amazing person. Go. Oh, thank you.
Janet, you go with Kitty here.
Thank you so much.
They let her
Ooh,
do whatever she
look
says.
at that. I think the sun might be too
That's where
much.
you take these other two inside and lock them up.
Let's go. Now, Marshal, pretty or not, that girl is a criminal. Why aren't you locking her up?
Well, we've got a different attitude toward women out here, Mr. Crocker. We never got around to building jails for them.
Well, what about the money? $50,000 missing.
That's right, it is.
Long ride in town, wasn't it, Marshal? Moonlight, pretty girl in a wagon, chance to talk. Maybe do a little...
You there.
Yep.
Drag him over there to the water trough and stick his head under the pump.
Now here's a lilting little tune sung by a group that really knows how to keep you looking your best dressed best.
There's a difference. See the difference? With
Stanu, S-T-A-N-U, the quality finishing, offered only by quality dry cleaners from coast to coast. Stanu costs nothing extra, restores the like new look to all your clothes. Makes them soil
It's a stunning
and
piece of
wrinkle
work. You've come
brings back
so
original
far
full
on it.
fresh texture, sparkling color, and cashmere-like feel. Stanu's dry cleaners are
Yeah,
listed in the yellow pages
it's stunning.
under the Stanu trademark.
When you were
Why don't
fretting
you
over
send
how
your next
Mass
dry
looked.
cleaning order
That's
to
not
your
Mass
nearest
Aladdin,
Stanu dry
though.
All dry
It's
cleaners
not
don't have
Mass.
Stanu, only the best do.
Are you talking about that other picture?
How are you and Kitty getting along, Janet?
Oh, fine. You've been wonderful.
Noise downstairs bother you? Keep you awake at night?
No. No, the only thing that keeps me awake is worrying about Pa and Jerry. What are you going to do with it?
And I got no say about that. There's no proper court here. I'll probably get orders to send you up to Hayes City for trial.
Oh, they won't understand. Maybe Pa was wrong. I guess he was, but he thought he was doing right.
Sure, we all think that.
He didn't, Celeste, but Jerry knew. And he didn't mean to kill that man, Marshal. Really, he didn't.
Well, I better be going now. Goodbye, Janet.
Well, Matt,
She's quite taken with you, Kitty.
stories around town say you're a little taken with her, Matt.
That's Mr. Crocker's doing. He's been shooting his mouth off for a week now.
He's offered a $1,000 reward for the return of that money, no questions asked.
Yeah, I know.
But how much do you know?
What do you mean?
Well, people will know you don't pay any attention, Matt, but some of these hangers-on around the saloon wonder if you did make a deal for that money.
Who cares what they think?
But it's bad, Matt. Crocker keeps prodding them. Some of them are beginning to say that Everly might remember where the money is if they had ropes around their necks.
Lynch mob, huh? Yeah, they're gonna have to move fast. I got orders about an hour ago to send the three of them to Hayes City every morning.
Yeah. See you want that?
No. Just didn't have the heart to tell her.
I'm trying to get that ring. You know what I mean? The reflection ring that sometimes gets. Let me see if I can find that online.
Mr. Dillon? Mr. Jones.
What's the matter, Chester?
Miss Kitty sent me to get you.
Oh?
Here's that fellow Crocker drove at the Long Branch. He's got a bunch of the boys all liquored up. They're talking about crashing the jail.
Well, usually the best way to stop that kind of trouble is to break it up before it starts.
Well, that girl's just upstairs right over the head, Miss Jones.
Yeah, I know. They haven't bothered her, have they, Chester?
Well, they hadn't when I left.
Let's see. Ow.
All right, you let me handle it. You stay clear. Cover my back.
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, come on.
Lens flare. Wait. That's what I'm looking for.
A deal like that ought to be run out of town. And sure tempts the boys to do it. Now it's about time somebody took the star off of that tin horn Marshall.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It's got some orange hues and stuff like that.
Go on, Mr. Crocker. You're doing real fine. There's quite a crew you picked up. All the bums, bar flyers, swindlers, and bushwhackers in Dodge City. Yeah, your friends don't seem to be as talkative as
It's
they were
okay.
a couple of minutes
It's okay.
ago, Mr. Crocker.
Dylan, if I had you in St. Louis for 1 hour, you'd be in jail, not running.
All right, boys, the party's over. Now move on.
Now, you got no right to order those men around, Dylan.
I don't hear any of them objecting.
Pap, she's gone.
What?
Janet's not in the room. She's gone.
Well, where would she go?
I can tell you that. You had a chill.
And then a little bit of, then a little bit of red onto the side, a little bit. Remember, light has all of these colors. It's not just white.
Have you ever heard of K-Site Smooth Seal? Why, no. Why, no. Is it new? What does it do? Well, this is off the record. Just between us boys, your automatic transmission, does it ever make a noise? You mean a little kind of grinding? Does that little chatter matter? I hear a very weird whir sometimes. It doesn't sound good, boys, but let's be sure. When you're sitting at the light and it goes to green, you put your foot down hard. Have you ever felt a sort of a jerk, a kind of a jar, or heaven help you, a real such bump? Oh, I've felt it. Me too. I've had it, stranger. What do we do? Well, don't buy a horse and don't trade your car. Just get yourself a new K-Site Smooth Seal. New K-Site Smooth Seal? New K-Site Smooth Seal. New K-Site Smooth Seal. How will that help? Why, it's made to soften those shrunken seals, which are apt to leak when there's power on the wheels. It stops those strut bumps, jerks, and
the
jars that are apt to
realist
creep into these modern
Kazu
cars.
Gaming.
Well, this K-Site Smooth Seal in one application can pack them all off on a long vacation, and it's less than $2 at your service station. A little new K-Site Smooth Seal, boy. Come on, I'll go. And if it doesn't work, you get double your money back.
We're getting pretty close to the place for the camp that night.
Right ahead of us there, Chester.
So we hope that cussed storm holds off. First, you know, they may not have came back here at all.
Well, then we'll backtrack to Cottonwood Bank. They'll want that gold. It's got to be somewhere between here and the railroad.
Yonder's where the wagon was standing.
Yeah. All right, pull up, Chester. Let's take a look around.
Just don't look there. Hole dug in the ground. Right where they had the campfire that night.
Yeah. They buried the gold there, Chester, and built their fire right on top of it. Get out!
Oh. Look at that lens flare.
I'm gonna fire and roll away, maybe draw a shot.
See, I can fucking... When I actually know what it looks like, I can make a lens flare just fine. And it has a little bit of blues and stuff like that. Has a few blues. Because remember...
Yeah. Come on, Chester. Everly. Hey, you're covered, Everly. One move and you're finished.
I'm finished anyway.
I'm sorry I had to do it.
No matter. Once the young'uns have a change.
They rode on with the money, I suppose.
Let them their money. I had a right.
Maybe. But they had no right to kill.
I didn't mean to, Marshal.
The law has to go by acts, Everly, not in...
Oh my goodness.
Storm coming up.
Yeah, look that way.
Hope this young'un
behind shelter. Jerry caught cold there in jail. Used to worry his mother when he coughed. She's dead now. Died back there. Back. Yeah, he's dead. Well, let's try to pick up the trail of the other two before that storm. Horses. A couple of horses coming in fast. All right, hold it.
It's all right. Marshal Wade on.
Carl, where is he? We heard the shooting and turned around and rode back.
You better get off your horses, both of you.
Hey, what happened to...
Look at that lens flare.
Sorry, son.
Now that's a lens flare.
I knew when he...
Almost even looks professional. Almost looks professional.
You kids carrying the money?
It's there in my saddlebag.
Get it, will you, Chester?
No wonder I'm adding this blue. It looks so much better with the blue. And a little bit of red and all that.
Now there's the two of you to decide about.
Can I add, you know what? I was gonna ask you a question, but I could probably find out myself. Let's see, text.
Everybody's got certain rights.
Okay, alright.
It's my job to try to keep all those rights sorted out.
Font. Let's see, what's a good looking font?
That's it. Give them $1,000.
There you are.
But I don't understand.
Clock her up at $1,000.
What do you think? What do you think for does look professional? You are a professional.
Now, if you ride north and see Barren West, you'll eventually hit Wyoming.
Alright.
Fine country.
Let me move my, hold up. Let me move my, my PNGtuber for just a second.
Yes, sir.
Take care of this.
And let's see if you can see.
I understand what you're doing. And
No, you can't see all these. Oh well.
Take it over and change my mind. Now go on. Right.
Well.
Thank you, Marshal.
I was gonna ask you for your opinion, but it
Go on, get out of here.
seems it doesn't want me to ask.
You better get a move on, Mr. Young. It's starting to rain.
I could just go regular impact,
I hope they find shelter somewhere.
but it seems like there's a lot of already in here. It's very good. You know what? And then make the size. Let's. That's way too big. And then about here. Big.
Service manager. Tell you about Guardian Maintenance? Well, sure, I'll be glad to. Guardian Maintenance is the kind of specialized service your General Motors car gets at a GM dealers like ours. Yeah. Now, it makes good sense, doesn't it, that our mechanics know your GM car best? You see, they specialize in one make of car. What's more, they've got the right tools and factory-approved parts, too. Yes, sir. That holds true for every Chevy, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC truck. It's the best kind of service.
How do you spell barracks?
And all GM dealers are offering performance service specials right now.
How do you spell bear? How do you spell Big Battle Barracks?
A front-end adjustment, a wheel check, and a
Am I-
complete, and I mean complete.
Am I really?
Makes for a worry-free
Is this my
vacation, I'll
hiccup
tell you.
right now?
Huh? Good. Good. We'll be looking for you.
Let me.
Bye. Gunsmoke. Produced and directed by Norman McDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les
Yep.
Crutchfield.
Alright,
With
I know.
editorial supervision by John
I spelled it
Messer.
correctly.
Featured in the cast
Yeah,
were Vic
I
Sally,
spelled it
Barbara Eilers, Sam
correctly.
Edwards, and
Okay.
Bart Robinson. Harley Bear is Chester, Howard McNear is Doc, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. This is George Walsh, inviting you to join us again next week for another story on Gunsmoke. This is the CBS Radio Network.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers. That's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke.
Impact's fine. I mean,
Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
Sure is hot today, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
Used to get hotter in Sweetwater, though.
Texas.
let's see.
Yeah, but I wasn't there very long.
No.
Font,
What'd you do?
reading
Oh, I was a
text.
salesman, Mr. Dillon.
Sales.
Let's see.
What'd you sell?
A lightning rod.
Light? Oh.
Well, now, they're good things to have, Mr. Dillon. Why, I had a line of
Well, now,
lightning
don't
rods that
explain it to me, Chester. Too hot.
Well, I'll go get us some beer. Maybe that'll help.
I don't think I want any beer, Chester.
Well, then, why don't you just go take a siesta, Mr. Dillon? I'll stay here in the office.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
All right, Mr. Dillon.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, what
Write
do you want,
something, then convince myself it's wrong. Yeah, no, I'm literally like, am I doing that right?
Oh?
She got rid of them now, but they're down at the end of Front Street now, making remarks and pestering the town ladies. It just might lead to trouble.
Well, I'm not gonna walk down there in this heat just to lecture a couple of hard-nosed cowboys.
I'll go, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, good, Chester. You go, huh? Just tell them to take it easy and leave the ladies alone.
Yes, sir, I will, Mr. Dillon.
Hey, lady, you ever been to Texas? Real men down there. Not like these short-dressed cats.
All right, boys. Now, that's enough.
Who's this?
A preacher, maybe.
Boys, Marshal Dillon sent me down here.
And we're gonna send you right back, fella.
Mr. Dillon said you can have all the fun you like, but to leave the ladies alone.
That's the whole dang trouble with these Dodge ladies. They've been left alone too long.
Yeah, what they need is a couple of big-handed Texas men.
Look, now why don't you go there to the Alpha Gas? I'll buy you both a beer.
You will, huh? Well, that's
I love
mighty
it when my character moves.
Sure we don't. And I got an idea how we won't have any. Wait till I get on my horse here. Stay with our friend a minute, brother.
Hey, mister, I'll make a bet.
What kind of bet? What do you mean?
Any kind. You name it. Come on.
Well, but I don't.
I got him! He spilled his gun, Trevor. Pick it up and grab your horse.
Get this rope off of me.
Maybe it'll wear off, mister. You're going for a ride.
Drag him, Tobo, drag him. Let go.
Let's see.
What? What? Who got Chester?
Oh, that's good. If I wanted kanji in my fucking thing. Oh, that looks fucking terrible as a note.
Come on.
I'm just looking through Clip Studio right now. Just looking. I don't want.
There they
I
are,
don't
but
need.
they're not dragging anything.
They must have cut him loose.
They're
hilarious for that
Let's see
face right there.
if there's any nice fonts. I'm just looking for a font. They all are in Japanese.
Chester. Chester. Get that rope over his feet, Shiloh. Look at him, he's bleeding all over there. Tore into ribbons.
I'll stay with him, Marshal, if you'd like to.
No, Shiloh. Go get our horses, huh?
And also,
Right away. All right, Marshal. It's all over, Chester. I got you now. We'll be at the docks soon. Easy, Chester. Easy, fella. Easy now.
I'll carry him when you get tired, Marshal.
I won't get tired, Shiloh. Not for a long time.
I could look up some fonts, but in all honesty, it really doesn't
Bad
matter.
shape, Marshal. The worst is something that's bothering his breathing. I don't know what it is. We'll just have to wait and see if it goes away. If he lives next few days, he'll pull through.
This is
I know. I'll stay
this
right here with
is
Why did I have to send him? Why didn't I go?
this is looking close to complete.
Yes, Ben.
Like, in all honesty, I could just say it's completed and be done. I want to do a few other things, little things here and there, like right here, fix this up, clean this up, do all this. But in all honesty, it doesn't look. If I just said it was done, no one could tell the difference.
In the street outside, waves of heat move back and
But
forth.
let's see. Let's look for fonts. Let's look for fonts.
Like Chester lying
Ow,
up there.
that hurts me.
That seemed unreal somehow.
Fonts.
I walked down to the jail
Free.
and went inside and I sat there for a while. Then all at once I got up and unbuckled my guns and I hung them on a peg behind the desk. And I went over to the Texas trail.
God.
I'm over here, Matt.
Sit down. Matt, I heard about Chester. How is it?
Doc doesn't know for sure.
Oh.
They were in here bothering you. Who were they, Kitty?
I never saw him before. One was a kind of weasel-faced man named Trevor.
The other?
Big man. Real brute. Named Stobo, I think.
I see. What outfit, they say?
Would it be the Crow Track?
Yeah. Crow Track's holding a herd up the river. Thank you, Kitty.
Wait a minute, Matt.
Yeah?
It's no business of mine to ask, but where are your guns?
It would have been easier for Chester if they'd have shot him and killed him.
But I don't see...
So I'm not gonna shoot them. Chester dies, I'll see him hanged. Otherwise,
Otherwise what, Matt?
I don't know. But I'm gonna bring him back and we'll wait and see.
You're taking an awful chance.
Maybe.
Oh, Matt. Please be careful.
Sure. Kitty,
Here, Matt.
looking on Chester once in a while, will you?
This is amazing, fantastic, and stupendous. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll find a font for it. I'll find a font for it later. Because it is about that time again. You know what time it is. Haven, do you got anybody?
I want to ride after the cowboys with you.
Got anyone specific you can think of?
We could use you here at the jail.
Does anybody have anyone specific they think of
So I'll bring
that they
them in
can?
again, and I'll be
No. That's something I have to do alone.
Anyone at all?
Marshal, you're a stubborn man.
Oh,
Okay, I'll do it.
Keys are in my desk.
Who is on? Oh, hey! There's Azzy and there's
wait a minute,
Real
Mark.
Kazoo
You're not
Gaming.
on. I know it, Shiloh. Goodbye.
I think, only got Azzy and Kazoo like you. Yep. Well, as they say, pick the lower. Let's go here. Slash raid.
Who's the trail boss here?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Kazoo. Hey,
Maybe not, but you got two riders.
how are you? I am about to go to bed. Thank you, Delon. I'm about to go to bed because I got a dentist appointment tomorrow. So I've got some fun
Now where are they?
to do.
They come back this afternoon, picked up the gas
Slash
and
raid. Real
paid off.
Kazoo
Because they're no good, and I'm glad they're gone.
Which way'd they go?
Gaming.
I didn't think you would.
Thank you. Have a great one now.
I'm a U.S. Marshal out of touch.
That's so.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate it.
I don't know what you want them for, and I don't care, but I ain't gonna take it, Marshal. Put salt on her tail.
Nope.
You ought to at least take a club if you're going after that Stobo.
Huh?
He's mean, he's big. Besides being a Texan.
We've hung Texans up here before, mister.
Is it?
Marshal.
Yeah.
I heard Stobo and Trevitt say they were heading west.
Unrecognized command, my ass.
Where you from, son?
Texas, near Waco.
What are you sniveling around informing on these men for?
Stobo kicked me, knocked me down and kicked me.
All right, son, I'll ride along the Arkansas. But you ride back to Texas and learn how to fight your own battles.
Ah, that's why. That's why.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke.
Alright, guys. Have a good one now.
The conventions start next Monday when the Republican Party takes over Chicago. CBS Radio's greatest reporting names and a corps of technical experts manning mobile units and studios covering the convention floor and corridors are all set to bring you history as never before. Whatever happens, wherever it happens, you'll miss nothing when you tune in the conventions on CBS Radio starting next Monday. Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
I cut straight down to the Arkansas and followed it west